Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a pop 'em up show. Let me see if I can get me a little atmosphere here. Hold on now. Well, y'all not connecting me to the internet, man. They just snatched my internet connection and everything. Boy, I tell you the truth. Uh, oh well. Hey, we don't need no stinking music. We know what we here for. We know what's going on. What in the world? Hey, and that's something else, ladies and gentlemen. You got to learn. Do not put two iPhones together. Them jokers get to talking, and next thing you know, uh, they even found some type of way to doggone kill you. But yes, this is a pop-up show, and this is a show. My partner Winston Thornton was telling me that I just got through doing a little live video in the Atlanta Bird game, and I had to okay. I had to get some things off my chest about training camp because everybody has, they've gone. They were there yesterday. I think they were off today, and they're going to be firing it up tomorrow and Sunday, and going to be off Monday. So I'm going to try to make it Tuesday morning up there. I'm gonna try, but it's kind of iffy. But I'm going to try to make it up there, and see what's going on, and see what Flowery Branch looks like. We have one of the best practice facilities in the National Football League, and I just want to see what they've done. They kept us out from up there last year. We weren't able to come up, and the last time that we were up, we had another coach in charge. Now we've got Raheem Morris and his staff, and the reviews from up the way, they're saying that, hey, we're ready. We looking good. And you always take training camp with a grain of salt. So I've got everything open just in case anybody wanted to, come in and talk about the Falcons or talk about what they think may take place this year. I see Realistic One has already said this is the year, John, Falcons Super Bowl bound. Okay. All right. You know me. You got to show me. Team has got to show me. It's got to demonstrate that they are ready for the prime time. And this is a week by week by week by week by week, 17 times grind in order to make this thing go in the direction that you want it to go. I see Tidy. Tidy's in here. What's going on, Tidy? Hey, this your time. I'm expecting you to come on in here and hit me. Hit me a little bit, Tidy. This is this is normally your time here. Because we can discuss some things and talk about position battles. Anything you want to talk about tonight. I've got a little time. We can talk about this and just chop it up, because I'm taking your expressions, I'm taking your reasons, I'm taking your excuses, I'm taking whatever it is that you want to offer as far as you want to do. Oh, Tidy said he's moved. Oh, okay. Oh, all right then. Hey man, if I was about 10 years younger, I'd help you move, but lifting them, man, I used to carry them washing machines and dryers just like this. Just set me up. I'm ready to go. I'll put it on my back. I can make it down the hill with it. Yeah. But I guess that was good football training. I could have been a star. But like I was saying in the live that I did a few minutes ago, Big Low went up, and there were a lot of Falcon content creators up there. He took a picture with all of them, and Lowe was saying that he was impressed by a few people up there. He even said that he was impressed with Kyle Pitts. He said Kyle Pitts has another fast gear. Instead of 5 with an overdrive, he said he got another doggone gear you can go into that he's showing a little speed. And I'm saying, And he did bring out a point. Lowe did bring out a point. He said, we might have forgotten that Kyle Pitts was recovering from an injury. And you remember the injury that he had, that he was trying to, get himself back together or whatever. And now the beginning of the year, yeah, I could see that. But Lowe was kind of impressed as to what Kyle Pitts looked like in practice. And you know me, you practice the way you play. You practice the way you play. And in this day and age of not going all out, this day and age of one-a-days, early in the morning before it gets hot, that's kind of a lost art, because there is something to be said. There's something to be said with you getting yourself heat conditioned and playing out there right about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Because if you are properly conditioned, if you hydrate correctly, and your team is monitoring you and monitoring how you're acting and looking for signs of fatigue, looking for signs of heat exhaustion or whatever, that stress that you're under that heat, your concentration starts to break down. Your dedication to doing what you've been trained and taught to do is tested. That heat, especially this Georgia heat with all of this humidity and even falling on the grass in the heat, cut your arm up or whip your arm up or whatever. Being able to concentrate under that helps you when it becomes live fire against another team. It helps you. What does the Army do? What do the armed forces do? What did your high school coach do? What did your elementary school coach do? You were in the rain, you were in the heat, you were in the cold, so that whatever it was, or whatever element that you might have been in, you were ready. You were ready. Let me make sure I get this right. Whatever it was that you were faced with, you were ready. and you were ready to the point where it didn't really matter what you were facing. When you went out there, you agree. Come on now. Gotta make sure. Hold on one second. Let me see what's going on. Oh, okay. Yeah, when you got out there, you were ready to go. In the heat, in the cold, in the rain, in the snow. Because what the coach had his foot dead up between dead up Peachtree Street every time you messed up. Because he wanted you to keep running that play until you got it right. But see, now, once a day before it get hot, we don't, I'm wearing this. I'm staggering around out there, and it's incumbent upon the coach to have that foot in your behind from the very beginning to make sure that you don't mess this up, because you just have an hour and a half to just practice and do what. No, bro, we ain't. I ain't. What in the hell? Ladies and gentlemen, I have Red Rose, Winston Thornton, and Ron Thomas here.
That was my foot in their behind.
Yeah, you need to have a shoe on, because see, somebody you don't kick no field goal with no bare foot, well, unless you are from Australia someplace.
Yeah, man, I'm ready, man. I'm pumped up. We've been waiting for this week for a while. And with these Braves playing the way they playing, we really been waiting for this week.
Yeah. Hey, Winston.
Yo.
Oh, okay. Hey, was that Winston?
Yo, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. We can hear you. What's going on, man?
I ain't making no noise. Sitting there watching this Cincinnati versus Colorado repeat.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
No, man. No, watching the repeat.
But like I say, hey, Lowe has said that the most pleasant surprise that he's seen in training camp. And I tell you, hey, Lowe used to coach now. He got credentials. He said Kyle Pitts, for the first day of camp now, he said, he's absolutely right. This is just the first day of camp yesterday. Kyle Pitts was the start of camp, because he looked like he got a little pop, looked like he moving a little better, all that. And
until he finally got somebody to go with him to the strip club. Now he happy.
Hey, now that's not supposed to be the way we motivate folk, but we'll take it.
Petey, you mean you drive to the strip club, Petey? Shoot, yeah, all right, man. Let go. Man, he is happy. That man happy. He got him a friend now.
Yeah, so they both will get locked up.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Ron?
What's up, John and Red and Winston?
Yo.
What up, big dog?
I don't trust Raheem. Tight pants. I don't.
Raheem the first name we mentioned.
Because he over everything, man. He made the engine go.
Well, yeah, I feel you, but he can't really affect nothing to the season. Right now, I'm trying to be positive on Raheem. I know that Washington game. I rolled him.
And like an open room, what John would say. An open room that don't close easy.
I want to think that man don't learn the lesson. from that awful ending to that Washington game. I mean, dude,
I
you got
mean,
you a team. This the best team he don't ever have.
right. And you might well say he picked out everybody who he wanted in the draft, free agent. So you cannot say you do not want this person or you do not want this player. You picked out everybody who you wanted.
He made some good picks now.
Yeah.
I can't be mad. I
I'm
mean,
not even
forcing
mad at
Terry
the
to,
picks.
forcing Terry to get Walker, because if Terry had it, well, he would have got Pierce. He made Terry go back up there and get Walker.
I mean,
Just said, we'll get Pierce. They finally they stuck to their guns. They were patient.
yeah.
They believed that Pierce was gonna be there. They ain't do nothing stupid.
Right.
Like trade the damn future because you want to get Pierce that bad. You just traded. I think we traded one pick next year.
What?
We
Our
traded
first pick.
But
Oh
we
man,
we
we our
were
first.
we
Okay,
gonna
we
get
traded our
pissed
first
with
pick. Okay, but we gonna have a few more. We're gonna have more than 5 picks going in next year, so we'll be okay. I think with the season I expect to have, that first round pick ain't gonna be that high. So if it's not that high, I ain't gonna miss it. We'll start with the second round. Just keep improving this team. Right now, Terry, out of all the mistakes you don't made, right now, where the team at right now, salary cap wise, talent wise, if you don't do nothing else dumb, just nothing else dumb, completely stupid, well, you got a chance to make up for everything you did and to get us the ring along the way. And then I'll give you your flowers. Because Winston wanted your ass out of here. Frankly, he wasn't
We
wrong.
all did. I wanted
he wasn't wrong to feel the way he felt. But if you can turn this thing around and get this team back to the Super Bowl, and we holding up that trophy, Terry, you would have been vindicated. Yeah, I'll tell Netflix to do a special on you, Terry.
Oh, and before let me do this right quick and be sure and be doggone sure to acknowledge Diva CC Sexy Red Peach, because we hadn't seen her in a while. Everybody just say, hey.
Hey, Diva. How you doing?
How you doing?
Well, I seen her on my page. She been on my page running her mouth, but yeah, we ain't seen her in the Falcons group. So how you doing, Miss Diva? Nice to taking a break from coming on my page.
Yeah, hadn't seen her in a while.
But
I guess they working tomorrow.
Overall,
you been too busy stirring up trouble on my Facebook post.
Overall, John, I think this might be a great year for us if we stay healthy.
I guarantee if we stay healthy, ain't nothing gonna hold us back.
So,
if we can stay as healthy as we did in 2016.
Right. I like what I'm saying. Overall, I will say that much.
Yeah. I mean, staying healthy, especially through these 3 weeks of training camp or whatever. Yes. Now I understand that Mooney has a shoulder injury, and I think Red, you reported on that one. Red, or yours was the first thing I saw.
Yeah, he already out.
We signed a wide receiver too.
DJ Chark.
Yeah.
DJ John.
DJ
Chark.
Somebody
from Jacksonville. Well, he was with the Chargers last year, but he started off in Jacksonville.
I thought his nickname was Jaw.
6'3". He did run that time.
6'3" and he fast. Man, hey, we can use him. Now I'll tell you, when you got a quarterback, I don't care what screw up receiver we bring in. We'll make him produce for us.
6'3", he to get it. He the go.
All right. If Matt Ryan was here, DJ Shark, we'd be saying, we had a quarterback like Matt Ryan, franchise guy. We'd be saying DJ Shark gonna have his best season ever. And now I'm gonna say he finna have his best season with Penix. If he be playing.
Yeah, could be. And that's another person. Lowe said that Lowe was also saying that those slants and out routes, he said Penix get it there. He said Penix gets it there accurately. It's not like the man got to reach behind him, and not like the man got to jump up.
I got to run 50 yards and stand there and wait for it.
Yeah. He said he putting it on.
Yeah, Miller. DJ was he was the slot receiver. Man, he run a 4-3.
Man, see, everything feel good when you got your quarterback, man. You don't feel bad about these scrub guys coming in now.
I'm like, y'all know how much speed we got in the wide receiver?
Yeah. Speed.
Like speed, like legit take top off defense speed.
Man, y'all gonna have me and Real going back doing that. When we and Real first started Winston, we used to do our little motto was speed, speed, speed. But we were talking about the 2016 team.
There are two things that you can't coach. You can't coach speed, and you can't coach height. Anything else, I can coach you up on.
Dang, I always look for when I'm looking for a football player. How tall is he? How fast is he?
And yeah, he might have a breakout season this year.
Man, and we
but that's just if Mooney don't come back. If Mooney come back and sharp, he's gonna be number 4 or number 5.
He'll probably slide to number 3.
Yeah.
Ray get out of the way.
Man, y'all don't be sleeping on. You keep sleeping on Nash, man.
I'm not worried about Nash, bro. If anything, Casey Washington get a nod over Nash.
Right. We got so many wide receivers right now.
Washington already been in the system for a year. And him and Penix already got you know what I'm saying? They already got chemistry because they were sitting there running the second team together.
Well, we'll see. Well, I guess he's just gonna have to show you a preseason.
Yeah, you got to do something. But if we keep DJ, it could be London. It could be London, Mooney, Sharp, then McLeod, and then probably Washington. Washington and Nash probably a toss-up, but it'll probably be Washington.
Who's speaking highly of Pitts? So not me. If that red is supposed to be red, I ain't speaking highly of no Pitts. I don't care what Pitts or Penix talking about after day 1. I got to see it in a real game. I got to see them two gelling in a game. Because last time I saw Penix and Pitts, that clown was costing Penix an interception. I know John remember that play.
Yeah. So, hey, man, I'm on.
Now, all of a sudden, they the dynamic duo. Well, show me in week 1 versus Tampa Bay.
Yeah, and see, I'm understanding. Well, I think we might have said something about it. Now, that big boy that we were talking about getting. Matter of fact, Winston had that posted. I might have mentioned it. They said that man ain't losing enough weight. So, see, they want him. They want him to go down a little bit. They want him to drop a little bit so he don't kill himself.
That's why I didn't want us. That's why I didn't want us to draft him. Because we would have been sitting here the whole training camp and wait for him to lose weight.
Yeah. And you see what Diva CC said. Now, and since she said that, I've got Raheem's press conference from yesterday. Let's listen to a little bit of it. And soon, hey, this is what we gonna do. Soon as he says something stupid, I want y'all, hold it, and we'll stop. And we'll talk about it. Because I don't think it's gonna be no more than 2 seconds in the interview that one of y'all gonna say something.
Oh man, he already talking crazy?
Well, I don't know. See, I hadn't listened to it either, but we're gonna listen to it together for the first time and see. And let's just see, because there were some people saying that Raheem Morris isn't smiling and isn't talking as much as he used to, and he wasn't being as used car salesman as he normally is.
Yeah, about time it start getting serious.
That's good.
So, hey, I just want to test out what they say. I just want to test out what they say, and I want to see, is this true? All right, let's go.
Energy going, but obviously you want to ease into it, and just like we'll do with our players, this is our acclimation period. We'll have a couple of days here being acclimated.
Can you hear it, Red?
Obviously we'll be kind of in OTA fashion, but a little bit faster, and getting those guys going and getting them all ramped up. It's the proper way to get our guys prepared. Obviously they had a really good off season, really good job training. They've all gone away. They've all come back feeling really good, and we'll ease these guys into it until we get into the normal flow of things and how we want to go about our business.
Health-wise, you're going to have fitness tests, and where you at with some of the guys who were not available because of injury?
We could talk about probably the main one is Troy. Obviously the guys had the physical test coming back from last week. He'll be the guy that will put a designation on, a PUP designation, obviously, to get him ready. But he is on track. He's doing really well. He's in great spirits. He looks amazing. How you doing? Come on in. Can't get fined on the first day. He's one of the guys. He looks well. Obviously, with Kyle Pitts this offseason, we operated with an abundance of caution to get him ready. He's been cleared. He's ready to go. But we'll obviously use with him and a couple other guys some of the normal modifications that you've seen from us in the past. With the guys, the David Onyemadas, the Jake Matthews, and things of that nature. It's not that we'll keep them out, but we'll take them off of some things and take some things off of their plates to make sure we get things the right way. Obviously, Caleb is back. He's probably one of the major ones you want to know about. And he'll have some of the same modifications that we normally do with our guys as they come back, as we get them back into the program, get them back up to caught up to full speed for whatever the reasons are.
And I was Troy a knee. It was so long ago.
Yeah, you like me right now. I'm the same way. Yes.
You talked about Braylon Trice. I'm sorry.
Braylon Trice is a big one. Braylon Trice is ready to go. Obviously he'll come back. He'll have some of the modification that we just talked about to get him back going. Right, this will be the first time out there going full speed. So you'll see him and a couple of the things that we have. We have these different terms and tags that we all have in our world. Modification 1, modification 2, full go, and all those type of things. But he'll be one of our guys that kind of go through that process so we can get him going and get him acclimated.
All right, now I'm gonna stop right here because I just thought of something. Wow, were you guys able to hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta make a modification 1, modification 2. But while I'm making modification 1 and 2, what do y'all think?
It sounds good, but actions speak louder than words. I mean, Raheem could be that car salesman. Like, you always be talking about, John. That a pluck, that a lemon, and time you drive it off, it break down on you. I mean, I tired of all the talking that he do. I just want to see, can our team stand up and fight? Hit a quarterback in the mouth. Patrick Mahomes, Brock, Tampa Bay quarterback, Bryce Young, hit these quarterbacks in the mouth. Time you do that, and you do that every game, then I give you your props right here.
Well, I mean, only so much you can do right now then to impress Ron.
Right. I mean, last year, Raheem told me everything. And John always said it. Raheem came down here and said we was one quarterback away. We missed the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We could not even get to the quarterback last year. We were ranked 27th. Our defense. They're not good enough. If if you trying to go far in the playoffs or get to the playoffs, you got to be at least top 15 to get to the Super Bowl. You gotta be top 15 on defense, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, he can only say so much right now, and
Right.
it sounds good. He didn't say nothing too asinine. I was waiting for something, but only thing he's really doing just telling us what's what, who's
Right.
out there, who doing what.
And
We already knew about Troy, and
how long Kyle Pitts been fighting on injury?
I didn't
Well,
Yeah.
2 years now.
Yeah.
2 years.
Been 2
So
years.
so this year he should take off. No ifs, buts about it. See what I mean?
Yep.
See what I mean? He
Yeah,
should.
there are definitely questions. There's definitely questions. And that may be the reason why there are some people that are not sold on the team yet.
Right.
Yeah, that might be why some people are not sold on the team yet, because and you definitely have a test week 1.
Yes.
You definitely got a test week 1.
Tampa Bay.
Starting out.
They injured they offensive line, they best offensive lineman out. We should take advantage of that. I said we should. I did not say we will.
No, we should and we will. We better. I ain't playing no games. We better start off on point.
So
Tampa Bay, first game, we swept them last year. We better come out sweeping them again this year.
So
to me, they the ones should be worried about us because they haven't beat us in a year and a half.
So if we cannot take advantage of these teams' weakness, then why we play the game?
Yeah, I mean, we gonna see. Like I say, Raheem, he definitely got something to prove. But as far as what he said today, what John played, I didn't hear nothing too asinine. Like I say, it's hard for him to say something stupid after 2 days.
Right.
But
I just heard we gonna do our best. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty on the grass. What we always hear.
I was happy to hear that Trice is back.
Yeah,
ready to get in the fold. So I
Why
mean, I heard Pete. I mean, I know what talent we got. So I don't believe Raheem can mess it up too bad.
Right, but we Stevie Wonder to see the talent that we got. Now, can we take advantage of every team mistakes? That's what I want to see. Can we get to the quarterback finally?
Well, that's the big thing right there. Getting to the quarterback. If we can do that, that improves our team tremendously.
If we go from 27 to 15.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Me too.
Some folks are saying top 10, top 5. I ain't gonna go that crazy. Like you say, if we can go from 27 to 15, if our quarterback stacks rise up 10, 20 spot, okay, that's an improvement. That's improvement. I have no doubt that we'll be in the playoffs with that. I ain't worried about the offense. Offense ain't gonna be what kills us.
If we either get to the quarterback, get interceptions, score on third down, Kyle Pitts, play your game.
Well, let's just focus on defense. If we can get to the quarterback, get interceptions, get off the field on third down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Keep giving the ball, give our offense as many chances as
Right.
possible to put up points. And that's how you win Falcon football right there. Just keep giving that ball to our offense and see, eventually you turn their offense one dimensional.
Right.
Well, we know all they can do is pass to get back in the game because we up on them so much.
Right.
Take their run game away. And see now Pearson Walker and Floyd really finna eat.
Right.
You know you got the pass. You know you can't run almost no more because you down 10, 15, 20 points. That's when we really gonna see them studs we got.
Right. So that's what I want to see, John. I mean, can we do that in 1 year?
It would be a heck of a doggone turnaround. Hey, Weston, you got anything to say on that subject?
Man, well, I see it. I mean, we got the potential. We got the potential. We got the pieces. We still adding to the roster, which I love to see. Yeah, I mean, they ain't sitting there being complacent. I look like, even though it's not a big name, the pickup of DJ Chark, it just more what excited me the most is y'all still looking. Y'all still looking to add to the roster. So it's not a finished product. I love that. I love that. But I don't know, man. Like we have the pieces. We have the pieces to get the job done. That's a fact. We definitely and Caleb came back. Told you, I mean, he was gonna bring his ass. The worst thing he could have did was sit and try to sit out the season. Caleb back. So I mean, yeah. I mean, I put the season like I'm excited. I just want to see. The biggest thing for me is that first game of the season. I just want to see if there's a marginal difference in from last season to this season.
Right.
Now, well, I tell you what. Let me see if I work my technical difficulties out here. I don't want to blast you. Oh man, I definitely need to watch my volume. All right. You should be able to hear Raheem Morris talking a little bit better, and we'll see whether that's a good thing or not.
I think Kyle has been a talking point for all of us, right? Everybody is trying to duplicate his rookie season.
Can you hear that,
Everybody
Ron?
wants to duplicate his rookie season. Everybody wants to do all those things, but I think Kyle's just got to go out and be the best version of himself. And I think the way he's going to do that is what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, working with Michael Penix, having the ability to go out there and find a plan for him to operate individual, have a plan for him to operate in team, what we want to do, where can we get the best version of him. And I think those are the things that we're working on right now. I think the communication is a very high level right now between him and Zach Robinson. I think the communications are at a very high level right now between him and his coach Koger, myself, and the organization included. I'm really fired up and I'm pumped up to see where we can go, what we can do from a standpoint of those guys having time to get some time together this offseason. You know, it's not that it has to change because Kyle's definitely a part of those heavy wide out.
I couldn't hear her question.
Package a bunch. Obviously, you know, we have Charlie, so we're to mix them in there, but we do have 12, we do have 21. We have a bunch of different sets that we can get into that we did last year as well. You can operate those things based on game plans. You can operate those things based on practice. And you can operate those things based on personnel, and which we'll do. And I'm really proud about that exposure as well. That's a good question, Allison. You know, it's like I don't know if it feels different.
They need to give these people microphones so that we can hear the questions that they're asking.
I think it feels even more familiar than it had felt before.
They holler loud in the presidential press conferences.
Being back with the same people, being back with a lot of the new faces, being back with your second draft class.
Diva said she asked about Kyle Pitts.
Terry Fontenot and that crew, and Cal Smith and Ryan Pace. The operation of all that feels really comfortable. Coming back with the entire offensive staff coming back with a lot of the defensive guys coming back with some additions, some old faces, some of the additions that we can do on defense, some of the things that we can have happen, some of the comfort that you have in your special teams. I think all of those things play into a factor. You know, some of the things that are comfortable even with your leadership, when we talk about all the way up to ownership, with Arthur Blank and what the plan is and how we're going to go move forward. I think that's all something that makes you feel a lot more comfortable in year two than you felt in year one.
Decision now that you're looking forward to watching? there's a bunch. They're all over the place, particularly on defense. We got some really good battles over there. Well documented. Offense, we're probably a little bit more established on who's going to be doing what, who's playing where. Obviously, we'll have a brand new center out there at a full-time basis, even though he started a bunch of games for us. We got to find ways to get Tyler on the field. We got to find ways to get Bijan on the field. So all of those things, all of those kind of chess mates on offense are kind of always fun. On defense, we got some real battles. We got new linebackers. We got some people new in the secondary. We got people new up front. We got some second-year players that are getting the chance to get some exciting things to happen. When you talk about Dolis and Rook and Trice coming back, you got your new rookies coming in. Talking about Jalen Walker, you got Pierce. Who's playing what role, who's doing what, and expecting high contributions from those really 2 years of young classes. Right, last year it was well documented. We had an older veteran team on defense that we played with those guys, and now that crew from last year. We call them sophomores, but really, freshmen, so to speak. Man, those guys are ready to go. You got a big D class there.
Okay. Now I heard something, and y'all correct me if I'm misreading, parsing too much, nitpicking. You got to find ways to get Bijan on the field.
I heard that too, John.
Now I'm just asking. Am I overreacting? Am I? Y'all tell me.
Yeah, I think he's just talking too fast. He's just talking too fast, trying to say everything.
I read on this. He just talking too fast, and they know how to get Bijan the ball. They did it.
I certainly hope so.
They did it last year. Now, the problem is how you gonna split the time with each other, running backs. Who gonna get the most carries?
The most carries.
Well, I talk about in each game going forward.
You already know who will get the most carries.
And will they do more with our backup?
Unless he just having one of them days.
What he's sitting there trying to say without sitting there saying is that the offense is about to start morphing. Like Bijan will get his touches, yeah, he will get his touches, but it's not gonna be as run centric as we was last year.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. Thank you.
That ball going in the hell, which I'm fine with.
Now, what Miss Diva said, the Kyle Pitts. What I heard, he taking reps with the wide receiver core right now.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Okay.
Now, that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing. Because like Winston always say, Kyle Pitts not no regular old tight end. He a unicorn. So that's what they said, man. When we got him, that's what they said. He was a unicorn. So that means he to do everything. That's what they said. I just going by what they said. ESPN, NFL Network, all the channels. They said Kyle Pitts was not a regular tight end.
Yeah, you're right. He's sorry in the moment.
Man, can our OC get the best out of him, or can he get the best out of himself?
I mean, Zach got the experiment, so
just don't do it this year because you got a contract coming up.
Oh no, he gonna do it this year.
Yeah, because he trying to get paid.
I mean, should he not?
Well, that's when you're supposed to do it.
Let me ask you this. All right, would you rather him show out for the Falcons, or would you rather wait a season, let him go to another team and then show out?
No, I went for he to do it all 4 years.
He couldn't do it all 4 years. He got bum ass quarterback and he got his knee tore up. See, like y'all, you can't sit like from what he plays a dependent position. He can't throw himself the ball.
Right.
He can't throw himself the ball.
But me and you went through this already, Winston. The same thing I told you about Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers came into the NFL, set the NFL on fire.
You know why? Because Brock Bowers was the only skill position player that they had on that offense. So of course he's gonna get the ball. They had no choice but to give him the ball. The offense literally ran through the tight end. See, there's the difference. We got other people.
Right.
when we had bad quarterback, what we did? We ran the ball. When we had a decent quarterback, what we did? Ran the ball. It's different. It's just different, bro.
Well, we're gonna run the ball this year, so we'll see how he fit in.
He can't run great routes either, so those quarterbacks can't get him the ball.
But I'm not negating that Brock Bowers is. Brock Bowers is a better all-around tight end than Kyle Pitts. I'm not ashamed of sitting there saying it. I said that back when he was in college.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I give you that. A better
What
athlete. Kyle
college
Pitts is a better athlete than Brock Bowers. What Kyle Pitts' potential as a receiver is quite possibly better than
Tight end.
Than Brown. It's possible. It's possible. It's very possible.
Even Pitts.
Oh yeah, I said that 2 years ago when Brock was still in school. I said the best
Man,
NFL tight end is still in school.
They let this clown go. Let him go.
I don't see it.
I don't see it, right?
If Kyle Pitts come out there and give us about 7 touchdowns and about 900 yards, Kyle Pitts will be here the following season.
Right.
Well, if that happened, then fine. Keep him in. Now he's valuable to the
That's all we just want. We just want you to do your best.
Hey, tight.
Yeah, he did his
Tight.
best. He
That's
had
the
a
difference
quarterback
between
that actually knew how to use him. He did his best when he had a coordinator that actually knew how to use him. That's two different. Like he played a dependent. All he can do is run the routes that they give him. He can't go out to the freestyle.
Run. Kyle Pitts and Brock Bowers. That's the difference between the UGA tight end and the Florida tight end. We got the old softy from Florida, while the hardcore UGA guy went to Vegas. That's who Brock Bowers would fit out perfect.
I think
Brock Bowers would have been worth the number 4 pick.
I think any tight end we put in this system would fit our system.
Right. So Kyle Pitts ain't even special no more.
Hold on, you say any tight end that we put in our system will fit our system?
Yes. I think any tight end in the NFL would fit this system.
No, sir.
He mean the penny system.
No, sir.
Talking about
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. That's a dub.
I think
that's a dub.
No. I really think that.
Like in our system, the way our system is set up, you would need a tight end like Pitts, Bowers, Isaiah Likely over there in Baltimore. He'd be a great fit.
Man, don't talk to me about this scrub. I had a clown on my fantasy team. He didn't do
Isaiah
last 8 weeks. Yeah,
that's because Andrews came back. That what happened. Andrews came back.
Andrews came back, and
Andrews was hurt at the beginning of the year.
Right.
So all he was doing was going through Likely, and Likely was sitting there showing out. And
they got the clowns on the team, man. He just wait. I had to cut him off my fantasy team. He wasn't giving me nothing.
David Njoku, he'd be a beast. He would be a monster in this system.
Yeah, I don't know why he's staying in Cleveland.
Oh,
he need to come over here with us.
Yeah, that's where the money at.
Cleveland got the money, right?
That's where the money at. Why go? There ain't no point in him leaving. Because Cleveland clamoring for talent so much, they're gonna pay whatever. when it's the Joker's time to get paid, what I was gonna say, if he don't end up, he'll be in the top 3 paid on tight end.
He a good football player, but not an elite tight
Who a
end
good,
or
who a
elite
good
wide
football
receiver.
player?
He
Who a
player.
good football player, Keely? I hope you talking
Oh,
about
he's talking about I get well when he
Kyle
said
Pitts.
not an elite tight end, he's talking about Pitts.
Right, Kyle Pitts.
But now I'm
no
going to
good
say
football
this.
player.
See, I'm going to say this. He did himself no favors dropping those passes last year. He damn sure didn't do himself a favor Cadillacing into the damn end zone last year with all of this, with everybody down on his head about how he had been playing. See, so he's got a lot to, I would say, prove, and then it's proved with a little bit of makeup for. Okay, now. And this is just my opinion, because you look, they've been on your head like a damn skull cap. They've been on your head like a skull cap. Some of it might have been warranted, some of it might not have been warranted, but they was on your head like a skull cap, and then you catch the ball and you Cadillacing in the end zone, and it's looking like I'm just glad that the officials decided to give you that touchdown, and you probably scored it, but you can't be taking no chances like that. You can't be playing like that, not with all of the pressure that's on you, warranted or unwarranted. Because you know what my motto is. They might have called you a unicorn when they drafted you, and I think the moniker was a little bit too early to put on somebody like that. But me, get it off the paper, put it on the field. The field is what gets you your money, gets you your reputation, gets you your accolades. Because it goes on tape. What you do on the field goes on tape. And the people were not impressed. They were, man, look, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. You cannot do that. You can't do that. So if Kyle Pitts wants to be regarded as a top, and I'm going to say slash tight end, because he's not going to be doing any blocking. I can't even say that he's going to be a Jimmy Graham type of tight end, because he might fake like he going to block, but the defensive lineman and linebacker go and might slap him upside the head when he go out and pass for a pass or whatever. But thing is that you got to do your job this year, son. You've got to do your job this year. There are no excuses, nowhere to hide, no place to, just no place to hide this year. And see, it's another thing too. Now, at this point with the Atlanta Falcons, I'm just going to say this. At this point with the Atlanta Falcons, we don't have that bullseye fully on our back yet. We don't really have that bullseye on our back. Like, say, if you came from an NFC Championship game and lost it, but you were good enough to get there, okay? Or you won a Super Bowl and you're trying to go for the repeat. You don't have that kind of bullseye on your back yet.
That's Washington and Philly.
Yeah. Now those two, they definitely have a bullseye on their back. Now, to validate the opinions that people will have on you because of you going to those games with that type of importance, it's just like, you remember when you used to play 21, you'd hit 21 and then you seal it by hitting 22 at the free throw line. That's what this season will be for those two teams. Now, Kansas City, Kansas City already has Super Bowls and a reputation. So, it has had the bullseye on their back, and they've gone and won 2 back-to-back Super Bowls. Okay, so they know how to handle it.
Right.
But we have not gotten to that point. Now, we were there in 2016 going into 2017.
Right.
Going into 2017, we really had the bullseye on our back, and people really played us tough, especially the people in our division.
Right.
But we don't have that bullseye on our back yet. That's when I will be, say for instance, we make it to the playoffs, perchance get to the NFC Championship, perhaps go to the Super Bowl, perhaps win the Super Bowl. When that bullseye gets on your back, how do you respond? Because it's just like the old saying, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And see, once you get that bullseye on your back, they're going to be testing you every week. Hey, you get to New England level football. Hey, you get to the point where you get 7 points when the plane lands at the airport. They scared of you. And that's where I want my football team to go. That's where I want my football team to be. I want people scared of us when we come to that time.
City right there. Ain't that what Kansas City at? Right?
Yeah, that's Kansas City right now.
Yeah, they're Philly right now.
And Kansas City. And Philly got to seal it.
Right.
I don't know.
Philly got to seal it.
I don't know about Philly. That's the thing. I mean, we know the refs like Kansas City. Do the refs like Philly? Like they love Kansas City? Because like you say, John, they already, before the game even start, they already got a touchdown on the board. And we talking about KC, thanks to the ref. Philly, man, we beat Philly last year. To me, Philly ain't that dominant team. They just that push crap. They took that push away. They really would have been vulnerable.
But me personally, I think we could get both of those teams. I'm not afraid of nobody this year because how much talent we got on this team.
Well, I think now Philly does keep a lot. They keep a lot of talent. They go get some.
I'm not afraid of nobody in the NFL. Nobody.
And really, neither am I. Yeah, to be honest. Now, how many games would you guys say that we were really out of?
Maybe 2 or 3. That Denver game, they just spanked
the Denver, the Minnesota.
No, the Minnesota game we wasn't out of until Kurt took it up. We were on the way to go take matter of fact, the first Kurt threw the interception and then they scored, they kicked out the other jump. They kicked off and other jump took in fumbled it. And that was it. Snowball was already rolling. That's how that game got out of hand. But we were about to go up.
So and okay, is that the only one?
No, that Denver game, that was just bad for some.
That Denver game just, oh my God. They were beating us like we stole their lunch money from the 5th grade.
But what was that self-inflicted by Kirk Cousins' injury that he didn't tell nobody?
Yeah, yes.
All of them were.
All of them.
Just Denver defense.
That Denver defense, the way they played last year, and if you look at New Orleans, see, we got to know how to handle business when we go to the other teams.
Now, New Orleans game, that was a game that Cousins and the kicker lost.
Right. So if Raheem would have got Cousins out of that game, I could have seen Michael Penix winning that game.
Hold on, what game?
New Orleans. I could have seen Mike.
It was definitely a winnable game, and
It
we had a little
was a
bit.
very winnable game, in my opinion.
Cause I mean, New Orleans, they had just fired the coach, and am I remembering that correctly? They had just fired the coach, team in disarray, man just took over, and you know, and see the thing was after Kurt got hurt in the game, you know, the team was messing up, and this is the thing with me. This is the thing with me. Y'all said it. Y'all said it. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you about the Denver game. See, Denver's defense was not so good, and this is just my opinion, that a healthy Kirk Cousins couldn't have sliced and diced them up.
Right.
I had that much confidence in him looking at how he was playing during the year.
Right.
Okay. A healthy Kirk Cousins, after that big 500-yard game that he had, you know, Denver might have had a real good defense. And see, the thing was, you were playing against a rookie quarterback that the coach had taken under his wing, and you know, kind of like Brock Purdy out there in San Francisco.
Right.
Kind of like Purdy out there in San Francisco. But thing is that when you had a quarterback that was just limping and making it along and trying to keep his spot and throwing egregious, inexcusable, stupid interceptions, you feed into a defense like that. You feed into a defense like that, you know. So in doing that, I've always said, and you guys named two teams or two games. Well, and let's take those two games. Minnesota, Denver.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
We were in the rest of them. So these losses were self-inflicted.
Right.
These losses were self-inflicted due to a coach making a mistake, due to offensive lineman making a mistake, due to, you know, people fumbling the ball on the kickoff, bringing the ball back, stuff like that. A lot of the losses that the Falcons suffer, they are self-inflicted. They are self-inflicted because, with the exception of those two games where, you know, we played our way out of them, we had an opportunity to win.
Right.
We had an opportunity to win, and that's all. That, you know, that's all I need is an opportunity. That's all your team needs, an opportunity to win, and you got to cash in on it. You got to cash in on it. That's why I always say the toughest team on the schedule every year, without fail, the toughest team on the doggone schedule without fail, no matter whether it's the number one toughest schedule or the number 5th toughest schedule or the easiest schedule, the toughest team that we play every year is the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
The Atlanta Falcons is the toughest team we play every year because, you know, we will beat ourselves into unconsciousness. We will. And that's got to stop. That's got to stop. All right, hey, Ron, you want to say something else, Ron?
Ron said good night.
Oh, yeah, Ron probably left. Tonio, you got something you want to say? Welcome, Tonio, up here.
Nah, I'm just listening right now because some stuff I want to say, I'm going to just be quiet about it. But, you know, go ahead.
All right. Now, I'm going to play a little bit more about what Raheem has had to say here. Okay, we're still good.
It happens after the acclimation period is over. I believe we have acclimation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe it comes on. So I think it's like Monday, I believe. Tuesday. Yeah. Just Monday's the off day. So Tuesday coming back off the off day is the day.
Talk about the evolution in the last 20 years about what he's coming. more prepared now than maybe 20 years ago how the technology once they have them all year. Make that so.
That is a good one, and I'm not sure if it's the rookie coming in more prepared or some of the NFL adjusting to some of their game a little bit more. You know, I think our game is starting to look a lot like college, and I think when our game's starting to look a lot like college, they're doing some of the things in college that they're going to come do with us. Hard to say they're more prepared. You know, I coached a guy like AJ Terrell. That was years ago. He came in as prepared as you can be as a rookie. But these guys are coming in ready to play, ready to go, situationally, full-time, whatever the case may be, because I think our game's starting to evolve more like a college look. You know, some of the schemes are different, obviously, but I think it's starting to really just catch up, so to speak.
And you mentioned the changes on defense. Eventually, what would you like the identity of your defense?
You know, we always have the identity questions, and I hate answering that one because I just believe that the team definitely defines it each year. And I think that identity has to come out. Like I always love to get up and talking. I know Jeff Ulbrich will have a real core belief on what he's talking about and what he wants to show. But really, for me, it comes out when you turn on the tape, right? When he talks about his heart, talks about his mind, he talks about his fists, he'll get up here and talk to you ad nauseum about that. And that's definitely something we want to come out. And it's like, those are definitely going to be parts of it. And then I'll let you know what it looks like when you get a chance to look at the tape.
All right. Now I'm going to stop it right there because he brought up something about the defense, and the gentleman asked the question as to what the defensive identity is going to be. And Big Low, when he came on yesterday, he said that the Falcons lined up in some 3-4 and 4-3. So, you know, we don't know what the dominant defensive alignment is going to be. And he said, he said some 3-4, some 4-3, and a NASCAR package. So we don't know, by virtue of Raheem's question or the question that he answered, what our dominant defensive look is going to be. And I guess that's to, you know, keep the dogs off the scent. And another thing for me that he said that has been really trending and being true is the fact that these offensive coordinators are adopting more of the college game than the traditional NFL game. Because the gentleman asked him about the readiness of the rookies with, you know, football science and advancements in training and, you know, specialized camps and things of that sort that they might go to or be exposed to. Raheem said that because of the similarities to what the college game is, they are that, you know, a rookie can come in and be readier than it used to be a long time ago. And I remember some shows ago, we were talking about the fact that quarterbacks, a lot of the quarterbacks coming out of high school, going to college, and then coming into the NFL, they had never played under center. They had never received a snap from center. They had to get used to that. And there are people that try to discount it. Well, that don't matter. That shouldn't matter. Whatever. Oh, yeah, it does. Getting the snap from center versus getting the snap in a shotgun or in a pistol formation. You know, that's you know, two different countries right there. Winston, am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
You know, y'all let me know. Am I right or wrong?
You right.
Right.
If you ain't used to being on the center, and then they sitting there saying you got to be on the center, what, 90% of your snap? That shit totally different, bro. You got the footwork put together, none of it. Like it's like learning how to read for the first time. That shit is different. That's why it's hard for a lot of players to switch positions and stuff. Because you used to doing your job. a certain way, and then for you to switch position is a whole different rhythm to it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But see, I just wanted to ask because see, I didn't want to be doing no Monday morning quarterbacking on or nothing. I just want to make sure.
It's difficult. I mean, 1 minute you up close to the line, reading the defense up close, ready to take the ball. And then, man, right, the footwork got to be precise because you closer to the O lineman, you closer to the running backs and whatnot, handoffs and stuff like that. Whereas if you back far in shotgun mode, it's more like you catching the ball. You know what I'm saying? You're a little bit farther away from the defense. So to me, it's two different reads. You reading it up close, and then you reading it far back. You still, you got the play got to be designed properly. And like I said, if you're up closer, your footwork definitely got to be precise because you trip up or you'll or get your feet get caught with somebody, and then you might fall to the ground. Play might be messed up. Like I say, you're just not used to that type of play style all the time. So it's definitely an adjustment. And yeah, it's just not that easy to where somebody who haven't done it or not used to it can just come in and easily pick it up. So I don't blame the teams for making sure that some of these players come in or at least trying to adjust some of their systems to some of the systems that they have in college so some of these players can be more what you say ready or just easily able to adapt when they get to the pros so they can be able to have an impact more quicker.
Like, the only thing is like college offensive system for the most part is too gimmicky to actually execute in the NFL and be successful. Because NFL defenses are way too fast for it. As an entire unit. They're way too fast for all them trick plays and all that. I'm gonna leave this man unblocked and all that. Like, no, you're not getting away with that in the NFL. You can mess around and get somebody broke up. That was gonna happen. You can mess around and get somebody back broke. Because somebody gonna sit there, shoot through that gap, and light somebody up, and you can end up having to hit like Jadavion County did on that boy that got him in the league.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still gonna have to have a pro style sets for the most part. So, I mean, and then some offensive guys they ain't gonna adjust at all, like Shanahan or Reed or Payne. Like I said, you gonna get somebody's system. You gonna have to make the adjustment. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like I say, I don't see too much adjustment happening, especially for certain type of coaches. But
I mean, like,
go ahead, Winston.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Winston. Go ahead. I'm about to say something. Go ahead, Winston.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Now, you see all that old crazy mess Andy Reid be trying out there.
mm-hmm.
See, and the only reason he's able to get away with that is that people are so afraid of what Mahomes will do with some time. See, Mahomes in Kansas City, just like I said, that's one of those teams that gets 14 points, 7 points for landing at the airport, 14 points for coming in the state. Get 7 more points just for coming in the doggone stadium. Because you are on edge on defense, you are on edge. Just you kind of hesitant. You don't know what to, you got a job to do. Might have a man to check, might have a man to watch. But Kansas City with Mahomes and Andy Reid on the same page and allowing him to experiment, allowing him freedom to do what he wants to do. Because a lot of times he's freestyling out there. And that type of offense is going to always give you opportunities to try a lot of stuff. Now, like Winston said, there's certain things that leaving a man unblocked so he can come to sucker him in. No, I don't believe he wants to do that. No, I don't believe you want to do that because he gonna get somebody killed, dead.
Hey, if you sit there and run the whole bunch of gimmick play, that's why I said, like, all right, Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly was one of my favorite coordinators in college, and not just because he was Oregon head coach, but because it was so much misdirection going on, and we just had speed all over the field. When Chip went to Philly, I said that to my cousins. I was like, y'all gonna have to win. Y'all gonna have to win the Super Bowl this year in year one with Chip. Because as soon as they got film on y'all, that's going downhill. That's a lot. And that's what happened. They said that they look good that first year. That second year, trash. Because everybody know how to play now. Hey, give us something. He can do all that. That's why you see team like the only team I've seen that can successfully just pull off repeated trick play as a league is Detroit. That was Detroit. Detroit pull them out of anywhere. They run a hook and ladder with a tackle. I mean, Detroit they got a bag. They got a whole different bag. But
to your point, Winston, I think that's the very reason why a lot of teams gonna have problems with Atlanta this year. Because nobody knows. They don't know where it's coming from.
well, see, no, they got film. They got film online. But at the same time, too, the difference is you got a quarterback that can actually push the ball up the field now. That's where the difference is. Yeah, he can push the ball up the field without an issue. See, last year we was working intermediate and down. Then that's just because Kirk limitation of arm strength. Like that's just what it is. But now, yeah, you got to defend every blade of the field because Michael Penix can get it up. And then we got speed. I mean, well, we had speed before him, but
that might be what Pitts can actually be valuable.
Yeah, because like Pitts lining up at wide receiver more. Now you got a 6'6" wide receiver that runs a 4.4. On top of a 6'4" wide receiver that runs what a 4.4, 4.5. That's an issue. And then you got Mooney inside. You just picked up DJ Chark that runs a 4.3. Mooney runs a 4.3. And Ray run like a half 4.3, I think. Like we got speed. We got legitimate with light your ass up type speed. Yeah, play with it if you want. And then you got Bijan coming out the backfield. That's a problem. That's why I said, like, if Pitts do what Pitts supposed to do, and we are able to be multiple in play sets, and then you can do with it. Because we can line up and make it look heavy, flex out of it, and then you just stuck with a heavy defensive package out on the field.
Yeah, because you can't check everybody.
Yeah, if we line up heavy and have Kyle Pitts on the line, and let's say we go Kyle Pitts, London, Mooney, and let's say DJ Chark, right? All right, and we got Warner, and we got Warner out there too. All right, and that defense come out. They probably come out with like a 4-3, 3-4, maybe a nickel. They run out in the nickel. And then we, instead of running that exact jump, we flex out and spread the field out. Yeah, it's cool. And we just keep you on that defense. Because you ain't got time to sit there and all we gotta do is run her up. All we gotta do is sit there and run her up. You ain't got enough time to sit there and sub your people out. So you ain't subbing people out. Your ass is cool. And then you can do for them. So what you gonna do? You can come out in a light package. If you come out in a light package, a small package, then we just gonna run the ball on. And if you come out in a heavy package, we flex out on your ass cook. So how you want it? How you want it? Now you got to pick the quarter.
Now, see, one thing, there's one play that San Francisco, I saw San Francisco running successfully. I've seen, who else is it? Well, I definitely saw San Francisco running heavily. You guys, once I give you the play, you'll know someone else who does it well. That tight end faking a block and just bust out wide open after the linebackers have left the line of scrimmage, heading out to assist the defensive backs and safety. There's a big 15-yard hole. Might be all the way across the field. Might be on the left side, might be on the right side. 15-yard hole where a tight end who's engaged with somebody and pushing, helping push to the right or push to the left. He just takes off the line of scrimmage. Open as a Waffle House. First down. If not a touchdown, first down. Or a big gainer. Because of how your quarterback plays, because of how your wide receivers are feared, because you don't want to get beat deep. And the fact, just like you guys been saying, the fact that you have a quarterback now that can beat you over the top, man, it's just like going through a toll booth, stomping the gas, getting on the regular road, because now you loosen the defense up. One good bomb over the top, man. It is amazing how defenses change once they get burnt over the top or get a pass interference penalty. Because see, with the speed we got, I see pass interference penalties going up. Deep pass interference penalties going up. I see that because with the size and speed of your wide receivers that you have now, they're gonna have to grab. Who is that? Tonyo, that's you. That feedback.
What kind of feedback you talking about?
I'm hearing my voice. Is that Red?
It ain't me.
Hold on, let me
I'll
do a
mute my
test.
mic.
Yeah, I'm muted.
Red.
Yeah, I muted mine. You still here?
No, I don't hear it now. I was hearing my voice in somebody's phone. But at any rate, all right, we're gonna listen to a little bit more of Raheem and see if we can glean something else out of this.
Obviously, a really good run blocker. That's someone that's not covered the blind side of the quarterback. What's the level of confidence as far as him being?
I addressed this kind of once before, Mark, and it was kind of, it's a little different now. With the old school blind side, when you were straight up on the center, dropping back from 7-step drop and 5-step drop, where a lot of us in shotgun, a lot of us in pistol. And I don't necessarily know if it's necessarily as blind as it used to be. You do still do some up under things, so for sure. But I have so much confidence in Caleb and his ability to go out there and play at a high level, no matter what side he's blocking on. Obviously he excels in the run game. We can talk about top 5 in that side rushing the ball, right? And then obviously our other side excels in the pass game. We're talking about Jake Matthews and Bergeron over there. But I got a lot of confidence in what he can do. And if he has some issues, which we're all going to have, some of those people on the edge, some of those freaks, you got to provide the proper help for them.
Just Morgan Fox, we didn't see him in the spring. Is he
fires me up. Came back, in high condition. I'm looking forward to seeing the real Morgan Fox go out there in training camp, and he'll go out and be right into it and get right into the mix. DeMarco Hems, he started to come on towards the end of OTA days. Look really good, look fast, look explosive. Started to put some back-to-back days together, so he'll be out there ready to go as well.
Is it true that Jesus made a recipe with 3 herbs to eliminate this?
That's what I hate about YouTube now. They'll throw them commercials in. You have about 12 commercials on YouTube.
Bro, I thought he was asking an actual question.
Yeah. No, that was a YouTube commercial. But how confident are we in Caleb McGarry? Because Raheem Morris said that he confident in him now. How confident? Because I remember Winston was saying that when Michael Penix got into the game, that you were going to definitely need to draft on that right side. Now, how confident are we in this man? Now, okay, and before anybody answers that question, I think I mentioned it Wednesday night. Wasn't it McGarry that gave up the sack that put Kirk Cousins out?
Yeah, with McGurk. It was either McGurk or Lindstrom, but I think it was McGurk. The one that Kirk got hurt on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was McGurk.
I'm almost certain that it was McGarry. I'm almost certain it was McGarry. But Raheem Morris, you heard what he said. You heard what he said. He's confident. And plus the fact he minimized the emphasis on having someone blocking on the blind side. You did hear that part, right?
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing, McGurk gonna have to show what he was about this year. Like there is no getting around it. He was decent. He was decent in the games that he started with Penix out there, but for him to be the long-term solution, like he's gonna have to have an exceptional season this year.
Okay, let me see. All right, now I'm going to see if I can find this. No, I can't find that. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to find that particular play where when Kirk Cousins got injured. And then trying to look for that clip, I'm seeing all kind of rumors and stuff. Kirk Cousins to New Orleans, Kirk Cousins to Cleveland, man. I mean, these folk here with all these predictions and stuff like that. Because I remember y'all. What was it? Was it Thursday or Wednesday when Justin Fields got hurt? Oh, wait a minute, Justin Fields, his toe hurt. And I could just imagine the coach. Hey, you just got a call. Justin Field got hurt. Toe hurt there. Get Kirk Cousins off the field right now. Get him off the field. Put him back in bubble wrap so that he don't get hurt. So we can get rid of him. We can get rid of him. And then as soon as they say it wasn't that bad, oh man, shoot, I thought we had something. Thought we had us a deal. But that's the way it's going to be during the year. Every time quarterback, you come off the field limping a little bit or whatever, and the team has some money. Hey, give him a call.
My whole thing be this, John. It's like yeah, having Kirk Cousins on the squad is definitely like, an issue with a lot of people, but it's so much positive with this team right now. And I think the one thing, like when the first day OTAs came, it's like the very thing everybody had been waiting for. Even when you think about it from, all the podcasters and, the content creators, like everybody was ablaze on that first day. And I think we all been waiting for that to come back. But it'd be like, I think the thing that pissed me off is like when people focus on with all the positives that we got right now, for all the excitement that's going on right now, and it's like the same people come back with the negative shit like week in and week out. I don't be wanting to hear that shit personally. That's just me. So if I'm in your comments and it's something that I say seem a little disrespectful to people on the panel or whatever, it's because people say shit, but they don't come back. Like when I say enlighten me, don't say something negative and don't support it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you're talking about. Like even when it come to Raheem talking and stuff like that, yeah, people still holding the grudge because Raheem didn't call timeout. Man, if y'all don't let that shit go, this is a whole new season. Let that go. He the head coach. He's supposed to talk. Who else supposed to talk? If anybody got the right to talk, who besides him? Tell me who. Because as far as I'm concerned, Raheem can talk until my damn ear fall off. Yeah, he made mistakes, and yeah, he gonna learn some stuff this year. And I believe we as a team, we're gonna be all right this year. I try to stay focused on the positive because we've been negative for so long, and I do mean for so long that if you with everything that happened during the draft and all the moves we made in the offseason, like now is the time to actually get excited about the team that we got right now. Even though we ain't seen like one down being played, or we can all sit back, as they say, be the Saturday morning quarterbacks or whatever they call it. But nobody know what Zach Robinson gonna do. Nobody know what Jeff Over's gonna do. Nobody know what Raheem gonna do until that first snap, that first game. So all that negative shit that people be on like week in and week out, man, they need to go drink some coffee and take a nap. Real talk. Because I personally don't be wanting to hear it. And it's always the same negative. Like if that's what make people get on the panel so they can be negative every week, dude, just stay off the panel. Like yeah, everybody entitled to their opinion, but don't be negative week in and week out.
What John said.
Now the only
Take it out.
now the only thing I'm gonna say about that is because see, a lot of times what you described is me.
No.
A lot of times. And
no.
I admit it.
No. If you noticed earlier when you went on there, I was the only one that was on your live.
Oh, see, and I couldn't see who was on.
I was the only one that was on your live, and I was
okay.
clowning you on the live. I was like, doors of the church is open. And, I was clowning because you had the pulpit up and everything. And it's like me, I sense the humor in a lot of things, bro. And I'm always trying to be positive, like especially for what I do every day. If I focused on the negative all the time, bro, I wouldn't laugh as much as I laugh. I wouldn't clown as much as I clown. It's just the point where if you want to pick, but at least give me, like I said, enlighten me on why you feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't throw it out there and then don't say nothing. Like if you feel that way about a person or about about the team, or tell me why. Help me out. Help me know. Let me know why you feel that way. Put something with it so I can be like, okay, I see why you feel that way. But just don't put it out there and be like, oh, just be negative, like, and then whether people know it or not, like everybody talk. Everybody entitled to their opinion. I'm not disrespectful about it or nothing like that. All I'm saying is just enlighten me about it. Then maybe I probably could feel the same way that you feel, but just to put something out there and don't put no potatoes to it. Like, come on, man. Don't be like the negative dude every week. And I ain't even talking about you. I think I see you as being entertaining as hell. That's just how I feel about it. But when other people get on the panel, like even like the other night, that's why I got off the panel, because it's certain people that'll get on the panel and they'll fuck up y'all. Yeah, they'll fuck up y'all whole podcast. And I'll lose interest. And I'll be like, so I'll be on good night and I'll just log off.
Okay. Hey,
I think Coach.
did you? Yeah. I was about to ask you, Winston, when you got the message by Coach.
Now, Antonio, we all know who you talking about.
No, you know who I'm talking about. A lot of people don't know. Who I'm talking about, but I just don't be having time for the bullshit, bro.
Well, and see, thing is that
That's why I don't get on because, like I said earlier, like it's something I be wanting to speak on, but I be quiet about it because yeah, it can get real ugly real quick.
and man, that if I was a mean person, that would be an awesome segue. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to introduce Coach to the stage. What's up, Coach?
What's up, brother? What's up? Y'all doing impromptu shows tonight? What's up?
Yeah, hey man, I went on earlier on just in the Bird game, and I got a notice that you guys, that the guys wanted to do a podcast or do a show or whatever. And I said, I felt like I could make it through a show without falling asleep on a Friday night. I hadn't drunk nothing yet, so I said we'll come on up here and we'll discuss training camp and listen to a little bit of what Raheem had to say about the questions that he was being asked yesterday. And but like I say, see, our show is for people of varying opinions. We are, some people can, definitely express themselves and tell you exactly why they feel the way that they feel. And sometimes some people are so sick of it that they won't. And, as like my motto has always been, get it off the paper, put it on the field. There have been many years that we have been excited in preseason. The national media has been excited in preseason, and then the team will let you down. And and I'm in this in-between stage here where I don't do predicting, and if I do a prediction, you know what my prediction will be. My prediction is never going to change. But thing is that when I do make my prediction, I'm hoping to be proved wrong. I'm hoping and begging to be proved wrong. When the team is told to rise up, I want the team to rise up so that the fans can rise up, so that the team can rise up, because it's osmosis. It is a give and take. What was that? Cameo made a song, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, because energy flows. You give me energy, I return that same energy to you, positively, negatively, whatever. You want me to cheer? Give me a reason to cheer, and I'll cheer until I can't cheer no more.
True.
But if you mess up, I have the God-given right as an American that if I feel like I want to boo you, I'm gonna boo you too. But I'm gonna be booing you, not saying that I am not supporting you anymore, but you can do better, team. Come on, y'all. Get it, get your behind in gear. Give me what I want. I want touchdowns. I want scores. I want sacks. I want folks head rolling on the floor. I want people dead, buried. I want what I want when I want it. And that's the way the Atlanta Falcons fans, that's what the Atlanta Falcons fans demand. Because see, man, look, now you guys talking about 2016. 1998, when we went 14-2, man, that was indescribable, because after we won our 7th game in a row, oh man, shoot, we ain't losing no more games. I mean, I had actual confidence, and I had a feeling. The Rams on the schedule. Man, the hell with them, Joe. We gonna kill them. New Orleans, why y'all come on the field? Tampa Bay, what you want? I mean, that's the way we were. That's the way we were. We were running roughshod over the NFC. We were still in the West, weren't we? We still in the West. We were in the South. Wherever it was. Hey, and the only time that I really doubted that we had a chance was when we had to go to Minnesota. I said, the run might be over with. But they went up there, and everybody talks about Elway and the drive. Everybody talk about Montana and the drive. That damn Chris Chandler took that team down the field.
Mm-hmm.
That damn Chris Chandler took that team down the field. And when we scored, when he man, look here, he launched a missile to Terrence Mathis in the end zone. And when John Madden said, "Woo, I was just looking," and the reason why I'm saying that, I was looking at that game last night. John Madden said, "Woo,
John, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on real quick. Hey, Coach, can you mute your phone real quick? It's terrible.
Hello.
Go ahead, John.
Okay. Testing. Okay. But yeah, like I said, I watched that game night before last, 2 nights before last, whatever. And man, John Madden and Pat Summerall were calling the game. And in my opinion, those are the best 2 announcers that was calling NFL games. And it was the NFC Championship game, so Fox Sports was going to have their A team down there. And man, when they said that this was the best NFC Championship game that they had ever called, man, and John Madden just said, "Woo, this is fun. This is what it's all about." I knew we hit a ride because announcers had said so many negative things about the Falcons, and some of it was deserved. And man, I'm telling you, that feeling of invincibility, that's the best way I could describe it. Invincibility during that regular season when we went 14-2, where we didn't, losing wasn't an option. Dan, and in that playoff game against San Francisco, we had played them 3 times, and Dan Reeves had just come back from a heart operation. Man, I mean, it was just so much that was going on at that time that made that year really special.
I got in an argument with a guy the day before yesterday, and we was talking about that whole rise of like MC Hammer and stuff like that. I said, dude, you can't talk about the rise of MC Hammer without talking about the Falcons.
Right.
And he was like, man, Hammer was made by himself. The Falcons ain't have. I said, boy, you crazy as hell. You can't even talk about the Falcons season without bringing up MC Hammer, bro.
And we were the first team to really, back in the 90s, 90, 91, 92. And, people talk about Jerry Glanville and try to disparage him. But if you look back at the things that he brought to the NFL, especially with us, music entertainers, Holyfield, the atmosphere that the team had, it was just like, we were wearing black, being the villain. We were the villain. We weren't trying to be the good guys. We weren't trying to be the choir boys.
We weren't the Dirty Bird. We weren't the Dirty Birds until 1998.
Yeah, I mean, now in 91, it could have been a case could be made that we could have been the Dirty Birds in 1991 under Glanville, had anybody thought of it. But Santiago was the first one that did that dance, and that's when the Dirty Birds started. But the Falcons as a team, the whole attitude of the team changed in 1990, 1991. When Glanville came back, the whole attitude of the team changed. He said, look, they're going to cheat us. They're going to try to take the game away from us. We don't care. We coming to kill. You know, we're going to be like the Marines, hit the beach. And that type of attitude, the wide open nature of the Falcons. I've got a VHS tape. Coach, that's not no opening for you. Okay, I'm just telling you. I got a VHS tape about the 1990-1991 Falcons, about how the practices were, how the coaching was, how the team was. You know, you got position coaches acting a fool in the locker room, dancing because they made a bet with the players that if they would win the game, he would dance. Having, leaving tickets for Elvis and all this type of stuff. It was just a gimmick. A lot of things that Jerry Glanville did was to bring the heat on himself instead of on the team. They would concentrate on him instead of concentrating on, lambasting the team or saying stuff about the team. And man, I mean, it was fun to go to the Dome in those days because we moved in the Dome while Glanville was coach. I think we got in the Dome in '92 while Glanville was coach. And man, I mean, the excitement, it was just electric. You had Deion Sanders down there, and you finally had a coach that would use Deion on offense. You finally had I believe a couple of shows ago when they put Deion on offense and he, scored a touchdown, just went around the end and scored a touchdown, high step from the 30-yard line all the way into the doggone end zone. It was just wide open, no holds barred football. With a man running the interception back, we just pitching the ball all over the place. Just trying to get a touchdown. I mean, man, that's what I remember. But the excitement, man, you would have to be there. You would have had to have been there. And that's what I remember a lot from being a Falcons fan. We did have a lot of high points. But it was always countered with low points. And it was unfortunate. It was unfortunate because, like that year, 91, when we went to D.C., we beat New Orleans and we went to D.C. And
hey, real quick, somebody got some feedback, man. It's been a little hard to hear you, John. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, let me. All right, let me go. Let me check.
It stopped now. So whoever muted your mic, just know you got feedback.
See, I don't know who muted. I was trying to go through everybody to see who was muted. Okay. Antonio.
My mic is still on.
But, well, it's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now. But yeah, like I said, people are gonna have their opinions as to, what it is that's going on, and I know that it was a lot of people talking about their impressions of Raheem Morris as a head coach, him smiling or grinning and whatever. And see, a lot of times I would look at that and it wouldn't impress, and this is just my opinion, it wouldn't impress me or it wouldn't always looked to me like he was grinning all the time or whatever, because I look at Kirk Cousins too. Kirk Cousins has that kind of face where he looked like he's either he could be gritting his teeth or he could be smiling, and he looked the same way. And a lot of people talk toothy that show their teeth all the time they talk. So I didn't read much into that. Not me. Now, you know, that, and it's not just people that have been on this panel. I hear this all over the spectrum. Other content creators, other media outlets, 92.9 sometimes will say something like that. But, you know, I would say, are y'all, you know, are you sure that's what that is? Are you sure he's not taking it serious? I think he's taking it serious. And during that quarterback series that I saw, I would get to see another side of Raheem. You know, where he would come up to a player, you know, just like, you know, when Kirk Cousins did something good. Kirk, that was great. That was great. That was good. I love you. There you go. And I know players like to hear that from the coach. You know,
I think this is the year where I guess the very thing I've been waiting on, and I'm pretty sure coaching will probably feel the same way, is like to have that killer instinct on both sides of the ball. I think this year will be that year that we finally show that we can do that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have no problem with him. You know, praising players and all of that. But what I be talking about is when you look at him like on the sideline and things ain't going well. You know, go to any game where we matter of fact, what was that, Seattle, when we got our face absolutely kicked in. And you look at him on the side of the field, he got a smile on his face, he chewing gum, you know, just chomping down on the gum with a smile on his face, laughing and arms crossed. You know that I'm real big on body language, and you know, to me
Yeah,
that just
you don't be animated enough.
Yeah, to me that just screams I don't care. Like it just. Mm-mm. I don't want to see that in no coach, man. Let alone my players, because if you like that, then it means the players gonna be like that.
Well, now, yeah, and see that's what I'm talking about. Could it be that the camera caught him at an inopportune time?
That's quite possible, John. But it's so one time is a what they one time is an anomaly. Over and over again, it is who he is.
Well, now, Coach, I'm gonna tell you something. If you or any one of us was to have a camera on us for 5 hours and you were to break that video up into individual pictures over that 5 hour span,
I can promise you, John.
Huh?
I can promise. I said I can promise you, John. If I was coaching on the sideline and we were getting our face kicked in like we did in Seattle, that there is not a single second you will see me smiling on the sideline. There's not a single second you would see me just standing there looking crazy. Every video, every shot, every still, every whatever, every capture of me, you're gonna see me, as the old folks say, putting foot in hind pox.
Yeah.
So
and see, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that because see, you know, I don't know. But just like some of these politicians do, one frame. Now, if you're going 60 frames per second, one of those 60 frames per second, they can make you look like whatever it is they want you to look like and write a narrative about it. And coach, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. If you keep getting caught with a smile on your face and whatever, there's a narrative that's going to be written about that. True, untrue, whatever way it is. True or untrue, a narrative is going to be written, a narrative is going to be postulated, a narrative is going to be said about it. Now, unless it's factual, you'll never know. You'll just never know. And coach, you know, I can't speak for you. I can't speak for you. But there are coaches that motivate without hanging footing behind. There are some that's able to do that. And see, footing behind is my favorite, you know, footing behind is, you know, my favorite method of coaching folks.
You're right, John. There are some, but you know, at the end of the day, players are still human, so they are going to mess up. So, like, if you have no fire, no, you know, I don't know what to say. Call it. If you don't have no fire within your gut, your belly, yeah, no.
I understand. I definitely understand what you're saying, and that's what I was saying about that particular moment on the quarterback series. I saw fire at that particular time out of him. Okay, I did see that from him. Now, I don't, you know, knowing whether he maintained it, knowing whether he let up, knowing whether he slacked up, a little bit he may have, but at that particular moment, and I would say one or two other moments, I did see him, you know, kind of, you know, get real serious there for a second. And you know, matter of fact, in some of the games when the calls went against us, he definitely. Oh man, I'm sitting up here missing all these doggone. StreamYard needs to change its StreamYard needs to change its layout, because I missed a whole bunch of comments in up here. Miss Chief saying hello, that was at 124. And he talking about rise up like buttermilk biscuit. Okay, Chief. And Tidy was talking about Antonio just tired of hearing the same narrative in every single show. And he knew what he meant when he was talking about Raheem and the timeouts. He's like, how long we gonna hold that grudge against him? Hey, you know, I understand.
We know. I am never gonna let that be the narrative. Y'all need to cut that out.
Oh, and Tidy,
every time you bring it up, I'm gonna kill that narrative. Not you, John. I'm just saying, whatever fan.
Man, look. They don't call me the Teflon Don for nothing.
Right. I ain't saying about you. I'm saying whatever fan want to keep on bringing that narrative. I'm all for giving Raheem the smoke, because I'm not a fan, but I ain't gonna let you hang that on him. Was it a component of that game? Yes. Should it have been a component of that game? Absolutely not. It should have never happened in the first place. But you know, we don't want to give the new golden goose the smoke that he deserved, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, and Tidy had talked about the Goody Mob being responsible for the Dirty Bird name because of the song "Dirty South." Yes, Dirty Bird. And yeah, and see Arthur Smith. See, we went from Arthur Smith, the whole ass, to Raheem Morris. And Arthur Smith, just looking all mean or whatever on the sideline. And I used to hear him. All right, so you got a first down. All right, you just got a first down. Come on, let's line up. Let's go. Hey, and that particular interaction he had with the players. Hey, I like that because you just got a first down. You just go no touchdown now. Come on, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
And
I mean, yeah, that's how it should be. Like, what do you? That's what I mean. Like Raheem always wanna. I'm not a fan, bro. It just seemed like he just want us to sit in a circle and sing kumbaya. Like it's just no. Like
yeah, hey coach.
I feel like he want to tie these homeboys. Like they just sit around and eat that tofu and say namaste and do yoga together. Time to get your boy, bro.
Yeah, like I said, everybody has their particular tastes as to what they like and what they want. Because I remember I would be talking about Mike Tomlin and holding him in high regard because Mike Tomlin just didn't take no stuff. Okay. He grabbed a player because I remember it was what was it, last year before last, man, we coming off the field. Hey, what are you doing? You're gonna cost us the game or whatever, and the man was getting to walk off. Oh, wait a minute. I'm still talking to you. Look now, get your head in the game. Get your head in the game now. And then he let him go.
You want to know something crazy about Mike Tomlin, John? So my aunt, which is my mom's sister, she went to William and Mary. Her boyfriend Melvin was a football player for William and Mary. His roommate was Mike Tomlin. So I met him, when they were like freshmen in college. That guy in college was as tense, tense then as he is now. Like nothing truly changed. That like he used to literally scare me, bro. Like he was just he was just a tense guy. You know what I mean? Like he didn't play no like what you just said he did to a player. He would do that on the football field. Like he would bust people inside the head on the football field. He's always been tense like that.
And I'm gonna welcome James. What's up, James?
What's up, good brother?
What's going on with y'all, man? I know y'all was on.
Oh man, yeah. We popped on. I had done a live on Bird Game, and Winston sent me a message. Hey, everybody want to come on since you're on? I said, well, let me go on. And open the floodgates.
Understandable, John. Understandable. How y'all fellas doing?
What's up, brother?
Oh man, I'm straight. Winston, you still up?
Yeah, I'm around.
What's up there, James?
What's going on?
Red, you still up? Uh-oh. I saw Red's eyes closing anyway.
That boy Red higher than giraffe. You hear that? See that man smoking that blunt?
Yeah, I see. Yeah, he looked like he was 3 sheets in the wind as the old folks say anyway. But yeah. But yeah, we just listening to Raheem's press conference, James, and seeing what it was that he was saying about various things, and
I didn't hear it.
I was doing a lot of Monday morning quarterbacking here, James, and so you just gonna have to forgive me for it.
I didn't get a chance to listen to it, John. What's the cliff notes on it? What's on it too long? Did I read?
He was basically the reporters and stuff were basically asking him about what his plans were, and you got everybody else who heard it. Y'all correct me and help me out because the old man memory is not as good as it used to be. But
I could say something, but I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. See, I provide you openings all the damn time, but
I ain't gonna take it this time. Go ahead, sir.
yeah. Well, I really I don't know if I appreciate that or not because something worse may be coming. But anyway, at any rate, he was James. He was talking about his plans for Kyle Pitts. And plus the fact I was talking also about what Big Low Country said that he saw out there, and Big Low said that Kyle Pitts was the highlight of the camp on the first day because he said that Kyle Pitts was exhibiting another gear. Yeah. That was Big Low said. He said Kyle Pitts was quick.
Yeah, I read a article. I don't know. I'm gonna try when I stop to authenticate if it's real or how much of it is really what's going on. But in it said that although Kyle Pitts will play tight end, they're moving him to wide receiver. Is what I was reading.
That's the plan, Sam.
So that is what. So that actually was said.
They're saying that he's taking majority of the snaps at wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
And we just that's right too, Coach. We signed another wide receiver because Mooney's going to be out for about 4 weeks with a shoulder.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, it became official. What was it today, Winston?
What, Mooney?
Yeah.
Mooney. His injury update happened today. Then they brought in DJ Chark for a visit, and then they ended up signing him. Probably like a couple of hours after his visit.
Damn. So we gonna be without Moon for a while. That's nice.
Nah, it's 4 weeks, and it's right before the season, so it's not a big deal.
But I mean, I like to pick up a DJ Chark. I do.
I like that move though.
Yeah, the man, what is he, 6'3" and run a 4.3?
A 4.34.
Hey,
big boy that can scoop. I take it.
Yeah.
Plus, Big Low was saying that Penix were putting it on him. He said Penix slants were right where they were supposed to be, outs were where they were supposed to be. So, it ain't like Matt Ryan where you had to wait on it. You might have to jump up for it. You might have to reach down for it. It's gonna be behind you. You might have to reach behind. Now this is what Lowe said. Now tomorrow and Sunday, I really expect for them jokers to be showing out because this is get back together weekend. And because Big Low said that it was packed Thursday. It was packed Thursday up there. And just like Tonio was saying, there's a lot of people excited. Just like you guys were on draft night. A lot of people excited. A lot of people up there. It had to have been about because Big Low took a picture with all of the content creators that were up there, and it had to have been about 20 of them. Had to been about 20 of them. I expect for everybody else, to be up there this weekend. And Sexy Diva is asking, anybody going on Tuesday when they put on pads. I'm going to be there. I think I'm gonna be there. Because I had some stuff I had to do, but I think I'm gonna make it. See, man, I got to get up. If I'm gonna go, I got to get up real early. See, just trying to get through Atlanta to get from where I am to get through Atlanta or around Atlanta Tuesday morning, and folk trying to go to work, man, that's gonna be hell. So I know I got to get up early to be able to get up there and then get in the line because I know the weekends are definitely going to be packed. I don't know how Tuesday's going to be, but got to prepare for the worst. And got to get on up there. Got to get on up there. But that's basically it, James and Coach, as to what Raheem had said when we had. I'm trying to remember anything I leave out, Winston, that you can think of.
No, that's pretty much about it. That's about it. Went over sharp. Other drunk. Cap Pitts was on Nightcap last night.
But now, what is Nightcap?
That's Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco.
That's the name of that show.
Yeah, that's the name of the show, Nightcap.
Oh, okay.
What did he say? He say something stupid? Well, he ain't really never said nothing stupid.
No, I ain't saying nothing though. I mean, he was pretty much, they were sitting there going over, what's going on in his career and all that shit. And it was like, and he said it was like, man, for like the casual fan, a lot of people would sit there and look at you like you we're not a bust, but you aren't that good. But it was like for us, we played in the league with the double injuries, folks. We know that you won't bat to 100%. He said, "Are you at 100% now?" And he said, yeah." He said, "Yeah, I'm 100% fully healthy."
And he also said that he don't play into all of that social media bullshit. He don't listen to that.
Yeah, he said he don't listen to none of that. What do you call it? Rap poison.
Yeah, he said I don't listen to none of that shit.
He said he fully healthy. He said, and then they was talking about his contract and stuff coming up. And he's like, man, like go out there, go light it up. And it was right though. He's true. He do have the potential to be in the first $20 million tight end. Do I see it happening? No. Is it possible? Yeah. No. I think we'll try to. If he ever beat season this year, I think.
Hold on, I'm hearing that feedback again.
Antonio, you got mute, bro.
Is that Antonio? Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what the hell you hearing, bro.
Well, it's kind of like, are we hearing ourselves or are we?
It's white noise. I mean, it's just feedback. Something. So he either got the mic, like his phone too close to a TV or something else that is making noise, because it's like garbled.
Yeah, now that sounds like a microphone or something.
Yes, it's probably his headset.
Hold on.
Ain't nothing on in the room. Nothing. No.
Now fan, it's not Antonio.
No, it's Coach.
My mic is muted. No, my mic is muted every time.
Okay, you mute and unmute when you get ready to talk.
Yes.
See it red. Okay, hold on one second.
My damn light ain't even on. Only phone.
Red.
Only thing that's on in the room is my damn phone.
That might have been red. No, it's not. Cause see, I heard myself right then. I heard myself. Okay, yeah. Hey, yeah, Ty, that's what I'm gonna do. Do a mic check. All right. Let's see. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, Red. Well, I'm gonna mute Red anyway because I think Red's sleep. Winston is muted. Winston.
Yo.
Okay. All right. I was just checking. Tonio. Oh,
What's
Tonio
up?
muted.
What's up?
Tonio muted himself. Oh, hold on. Tonio.
What's up?
No, I'm just calling your name out to see if I hear that feedback.
Okay.
Tonio. No,
Yeah, I'm still hearing it, bro.
Testing. Coach. No, don't hear that. James.
Yo.
Okay, no, I don't hear James. Well, but it's gone now. Huh. Okay. Diva says she tired of hearing my voice doubled up. Just shut up, John. Just shut up. But let's listen a little bit more. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more what my coach got to say. Let's see if we can catch him. See if we can catch him in a lie.
If his mouth is moving, it's a lie.
Look, I don't want to buy nothing
Shut
y'all
your
got
ass up.
on YouTube. Oh, hold on 1 second. My speaker went out. Power save mode. I'll make sure my speaker hooked up to the phone so that y'all can hear. Okay, let me go a couple of seconds back. All right. Here's Raheem Morris.
Back-to-back days together, so he'll be out there ready to go as well.
How do you all formulate your exhibition
I go
season
lay better
play?
knowing that.
Last year, you all, hit the ground running with, not playing. Will you stick to that type of plan this year, or will the coach still decide?
To be very similar, but you make those decisions based on how much work you get. So we got to get through training camp. We got to get to a certain point to see the work that we got. We got to get to a certain point with our joint practice to see if we can get there. We got to get to that scrimmage that we have and we're doing it ourselves to see the work that you get there. You got to really be able to apply those things and take along those metrics on how much work you can get, how much competitive edge you can get, how much competitive work you can get to make those decisions. So we're a little far away from making those decisions yet, but obviously, the philosophy, anything we can do to mitigate as many injuries we can based on the work that we're able to get from the practice standpoint to determine what we need from the games.
As far as the rotation and position matters. So when do you think that, just looking at the edge, got Sawyer, got Scott, and interior as well, when do you feel like you should understand what that rotation gonna look like once the season comes?
Well, with those guys, you got to get the pads. So obviously once you get the pads, those things kind of sort themselves out. And then once you get the pads, you kind of stay in pads for a while. And that gets you into your block 2s, and that gets you into your block 3. And when you get to that block 3, you start to see some of those roles being defined. You start to see some of those role clarity happen for the coaching staff. You start to see some of that role clarity happen for your players. And then once you guys get into that situation, that's when we get to that thing, the dreaded depth chart that comes out, right? And then you got to actually get into the game to see what the situational things happen and how they play. And once those things happen, you kind of get the clarity from that point on to where you can get going to find out who's doing what right, who's not doing what right, the constant evaluation of everything that's happening, and you make those decisions based on that.
So as far as usage for the zone, obviously he had over 350, he had 365 touches last year. is there a governor, so to speak, put on him as far as not being willing to use him so much, or is he kind of just like, hey, how we need him?
Yeah, I hate to say it's a governor put on Bijan. It's never looked at that way, but you definitely want to protect that kind of unique athlete. And there's unique athletes like that you can protect them from themselves. You know, like he doesn't need a governor, he doesn't need anything, but like he's certainly one of those guys that can carry the load. He's certainly one of those guys that has carried the load for us, and he could definitely do that. But we just happen to have some really good backs. You know, him and Tyler, split some of those carries. Him and Tyler play together. Him and Tyler would do all those things. So we have a luxury of having a guy like Tyler on our team, and hopefully some other young backs that can step into some really good things for us.
Ever wondered how companies like Walmart or Home Depot make billions of dollars? Here's what most people don't realize. When you
that was another player that Big Low said, and Big Low was just, he said, look, he said Bijan was looking, who can I, Gale Sayerish. They said he was looking like Gale Sayers out there, making people miss, juking and cutting. And he said Bijan really looked good. And I did not realize until the man asked the question that Bijan had taken 365 snaps last year. Now they weren't. Let me go to Pro Football Reference. I'm gonna go here and just take a look. And see, how those splits were, how it's split.
I tell you this though. Y'all seen what Saquon said? Yeah.
What'd he say?
Saquon said nobody in the league. He said nobody in the league cut better than Bijan. He said he's gonna make a whole bunch of people upset, argue with your mama, but and he said I view myself as a great back, and I love my cuts, but nobody in the league cut better than Bijan. Which is true. I mean, I unless he run into a road jam at the line of scrimmage, I've never really seen him get tackled by the first person.
Michael Penix said that in his presser the other day. He was like, the day he made that double jump cut, he said he ain't never seen no shit like that in his life.
Right.
He said he was running with him. He was right in front of him when he did it. He said he ain't never seen no shit like that.
These are different, like just see it over the screen. Like, have you made it to a game yet? Antonio?
Say what?
Y'all made it to a game yet? Have y'all seen Bijan live?
Yeah, I seen him live.
Man, that shit is different, bro. Like watching on TV, it don't do it justice.
Yeah, he had 304 attempts. Let me see.
Yeah, I seen Tyler Algier too, and I seen Tyler Algier like right in front of my face when he took a picture of my son. Like, but Tyler Algier is like a little bowling ball, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think
he runs just like Mike Trout, except but he ain't a fastest turn.
Because
my son was like, Dad, look at his calves. I was like, yeah, that motherfucker got some calves on him, bro.
What you were saying, John?
What was that? Oh, I was looking at something. Diva was saying that well, you saw what she put up. She said, let me put that back up. What she was saying. Come on. All right. I hope they utilize Tyler this year. Now, in contrast, let me take a look and see what Tyler Algier. That's 304 carries for Bijan.
The way they should use Tyler, like, yeah, they should sprinkle him in there sporadically through like the first 3 quarters. But come that 4th quarter, they should use him heavy.
Okay, he had 137 attempts, 644 yards. And let me see. He had 13 receptions for 88 yards over the entire year. So Algier we basically got thunder and lightning. We basically got thunder and lightning. See, Bijan is, Algier is capable of getting 1,000, and Bijan got 1,400 last year. So now the running game, with a runner that can do the things that Bijan can do, the running game's fine. Running game definitely fine. My druthers, I want a fullback. Jesus Christ, I want a fullback. Man, you put a fullback in front of Bijan, the way that the offensive line zone block, and you get to take out that straight linebacker or cornerback blitzing or whatever, and really get him loose, man.
I was called. I mean, to be honest, I would get Tyler close to 200 carries this year. He can be here after the season anyway. You might as well use him up this year.
Yeah, carry it, have him carry it, have him catch it. I mean, you got him. That may as well use him.
Yeah, he can be going after this year. They ain't gonna pay him. I mean, unless he gonna come back on a team-friendly deal, which I just don't see happening. I don't see it. He can go anywhere in the league pretty much and go start. I just don't see it.
Yeah, hey, definitely. But we'll listen to a little bit more what Raheem said. Let me get back to where we were.
I was gonna ask y'all how many 1,000-yard receivers you got here?
Sorry about that, James. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Tonio. Repeat that question, sir.
I was asking how many 1,000-yard receivers you think we're gonna have this year?
2,
maybe 3.
I give it 2.
Come on. What? Oh, here we go.
London Mooney, both can go over 1,000. Pitts can get 1,000. He can easily get 1,000 yards this year.
Assuming we have a competent passer.
Right, so assuming he get hit on them routes that he'd be wide open in the last season, he'll get over 1,000 yards.
But this is what I'm saying. Why jump out the window and say 3 and we have no idea who the hell we have passing them the ball?
But let me ask you this, Coach. I say 3. 3 is a little strange, but 2 is more reasonable. And the reason why I'm saying that, because even with the quarterback play last year, we almost had 2 receivers that had over 1,000 yards. Darnell Mooney wasn't that far off from having 1,000 yards last year.
Right.
Let me read them out. Since y'all done said that, let me read them out. Okay. You had Bijan, 431 yards receiving. You had Drake London, 1,271. Darnell Mooney was only 8 yards away from 1,000 at 992. Ray had 686. Kyle Pitts had 602. So, now I definitely, well, trending.
Also, but also remember who was the quarterback at the time, the type of plays we were running. You gotta expect that we ain't gonna run those same type of plays. Like, I'm with you. I think we'll have at least two. All I'm saying is, don't jump out the damn window and say like 3, 4, 5, and we have no idea who we got. That's all I'm saying. I'm always gonna keep it. Try to keep everybody's feet on the ground.
Feet on the ground. If Kyle Pitts get hit on the shit that he was wide open in last season, he'll easily have over 1,000 yards.
That could be true. It could be true.
Tatted. You said we still gonna be we're gonna run the ball heavy. We did last year. That's why I said if Kyle Pitts get hit on those plays that he was wide open in last year, he would still have over 1,000 yards. That's with us running the ball heavy like we did last year. Only people that got to show up, Kyle Pitts, Michael Penix. That's it. That's all.
Now, what you think about that? He said, if Pitts get over 1,000, then Mooney would be under 1,000.
I mean, there were a couple games where Kurt had like 400 yards passing, didn't he? Or close to it, didn't he?
Hold on, let me look.
Like, I'm not expecting Penix to do all that. Like, that's I don't see that.
I see it.
Come on. All right. Okay.
I see it.
Well,
okay.
1, 2, 3. No. Excuse me. Pass yard. He had 477 pass. That might have been that 500-yard game, whatever. But they took 34 yards. They took 24 yards back, 23 yards back. Some kind of yards in there.
He must have got sacked. If you get sacked on a pass, that detracts from your yardage.
Yeah, that was Tampa Bay game. And his closest one after that was 338 against the Vikings. Yeah, 338 against the Vikings, 310 against the Panthers. So
I wish I was at my computer because y'all said y'all can see it. Can somebody tell me any of his contemporaries, which I understand are not on our team and are not him, but just for a baseline, his contemporaries that how many? So Jane Daniels, C.J. Stroud, how many 300+ yard or 400+ yard games did they have their first season starting, full season starting?
Hold on.
yeah, somebody else going to look at that. I don't have enough water in my phone.
The fuck? You got a steam power phone, John?
Oh no, my phone need to be cooled off, Coach. Now y'all sit up here, man. I had to put water in this stuff and make sure it don't overheat.
What kind of phone you got?
It was a joke.
Jaden Daniels had 1 300-yard passing game last year.
Who?
Jaden Daniels.
Okay. And CJ Stroud, his first first year fully.
Hold up.
He had 6 his rookie season.
Yeah, CJ
He
Stroud
had
showed his ass his first year.
Yeah, he had 6 his rookie season.
Jaden Daniels threw for we're down there 3,600 yards and ran the ball for almost 900 yards.
okay. So his contemporary, which will be most recent, will most closely would be Jaden Daniels, had 1 400-yard game, and
300-yard game. You can't compare the two because they play entirely different.
I
Jaden would get
I understand that, which is why I said using him as a baseline,
You can't
because
use
that is his contemporary, and they started around the same time. You absolutely can use him as a baseline. What do you mean?
They play entirely different. You can't use them as
No shit, Winston. You can't get, if that's the case, you can't compare nobody in sports then.
That's cap.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's cap.
Here we go.
Okay.
Round 1.
Okay, bro. I be forgetting who I be talking to sometimes. That's just crazy.
He's a pocket passer. Those are his contemporaries. If you are
Okay. Okay.
those are your contemporaries.
You got it. You got it.
Look at it. That man almost had yards rushing in his first season as a quarterback. Come on, bro.
Roger.
Well, now I'll say this. I'll say this. And you see what Tidy got up there now. While I'm saying what I'm saying, y'all think of how many teams had 3 1,000-yard wide receivers last year on a team.
That's fine. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Well, y'all think about that. But I'm going to say this. Comparisons can be made between quarterbacks, okay? Then after you make the comparison, then you look at offensive systems.
That's a
how
fact.
many wide receivers? If a wide receiver got hurt, what is their main way to get the ball down the field? You can parse out stuff. You can compare and still parse out stuff and come up with an answer or something close to an answer. I wouldn't ever throw out a comparison. I would never throw out a comparison, but there are mitigating factors. I'll just say that there are always mitigating factors in a comparison.
Right.
And see that would be the discussion. That would be the meat of the discussion. Okay, with these mitigating factors that come up between, say, for instance, a Jaden Daniels and a Michael Penix, are they big enough to disqualify the comparison? Or are they, is it something clear cut that happened or whatever? Because you would have no sports talk if you didn't compare.
Right. But here's the thing, John. When you, especially in debate, you give baselines. I didn't even go into really any type of actual statistics. I said just using him as a flat out baseline. Like that's the bare minimum. You absolutely can compare two players on a bare minimum basis. So bare minimum, I don't see.
But would you go to the top of the spectrum as a bare minimum?
No, my prerequisite was as his contemporary bare minimum. I didn't put no categories into it. I said just flat out baseline, this player and this player. Meaning they both have 2 arms, they both have 2 legs, they got a head and feet. Like that's their baseline.
But what you did, Coach, okay, Jaden Daniels, was it Jaden Daniels you were comparing?
I didn't compare anybody. I asked what was Jaden Daniels' stats for, what was how many 300 plus games did he have last year? I didn't even go into great detail. I just asked the question for a
Oh, okay.
baseline purposes before I gave my hypothesis. That's
So
all
they
I did.
tied. So they tied for 300-yard game.
I mean, I said 4. I don't know where the 300 came from.
I thought you said
You
300
said
yards, Coach.
300. You said
I
300.
know. I said 4 because I asked about Kirk Cousins, and I asked how many 400-yard games did he have,
Okay, I remember that. And I
and
said,
then John told me, and I said how many did Jaden Daniels and C.J. Stroud have? That I didn't say nothing about 3.
I thought I heard 300.
I didn't say that. Somebody else said that.
He said 300, and he said Jay Daniels other John contemporary. Stop.
Oh my God! I know what I said. Okay.
That's what I thought I heard.
John, I did not say 300. Winston said 300. I said 400 from Jump Street.
You said
I know what I said, bro. Okay.
Okay. Well,
okay.
How many 400-yard games did Jaden Daniels have?
How many quarterbacks throw for 400 yards? That's not like a normal occurrence.
Which is my whole goddamn point from Jump Street. That was my whole point. That is why I know I said 400, because Kirk Cousins had a 400+ yard game last year. That literally was the whole reason I asked this.
Had a
Okay.
5.
Okay. So 5 is more than 4, right?
No. I'm gonna say no just because you asked that dumbass question.
I mean, I don't understand why I say 400 and they go, he almost had 5. Well, okay.
Yeah, well, see, the thing was, it was listed as a 500-yard passing game because he supposedly passed for more yards than Matt Ryan did. You remember that? He broke the night they put Matt Ryan in the circle, Ring of Honor. He broke his record. Am I correct or not?
Yeah, you right.
Okay. Now I'm sitting up here looking in Pro Football Reference, and it's showing that he only threw for 477 yards. Now somebody lying.
Again, John, if you get sacked, it'll take some away.
I know that, but see, thing is that so he hasn't broken Matt Ryan's record then.
No, he broke it. He threw for 509. He didn't get sacked that much.
Cause see, I'm trying to figure out why.
And that's his career.
Hold on. Let me dig a little bit deeper in there. Let me dig a little bit deeper in there. Cause see, man, that don't make no sense to me. That don't make no sense.
Kirk Cousins' career high in passing yards is 509 yards, achieved on October 3rd, 2024, against the Buccaneers. He threw for 4 touchdowns, which is another.
It's Thursday night game because that's when they put him in.
It was October 3rd.
Yeah. Stats.
Well, while you look that up, that literally was my whole point. He had at least a game of 400+ yards, which greatly contributed to our receivers' total yardage. And I don't see that for our first full season quarterback being able to do said feat.
I think Penix can throw for a 400-yard game. No problem. I can see him doing it a couple times.
Oh, hey, there's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that he could do it. Definitely.
It's coming. It's definitely coming.
There's no doubt in my mind he can do that. Come on, man.
It could definitely be done, especially from the scheme he came from in college, where he threw the ball all the way around. So I don't need
Right, yeah. The way y'all do is just bananas to me. Of course he can do it. No one's saying he can't do it. Is it likely? Is the question that is being asked.
Oh, what? Now, what's the question? What likely are you asking?
Oh, Ray, you came back from the dead. Welcome back, buddy.
Man, a shook bag. What's up, Red?
Man, look at them eyes. Hold up. Look at them eyes. Look at them eyes. Man, but no, hell no. Take them damn glasses. Take them shades off.
That man higher than giraffe pussy.
Man, good grief, man.
That motherfucker had and goddamn Trump tariffs.
Man, look like both his eyes in one socket. See that when he got he know he don't have no show to do tomorrow morning, so he don't get bent back like that. Good grief. Red, do you know what your name is? No, wait.
That boy to put the hood on the shit. What's going on, man? You all right?
Man, he done took that nap. He good for another 6 hours. Oh man. Yeah, now the Falcons had 550 total yards. Yeah, he had 550 total yards that game. Good grief, man. And got sacked. Oh, there you go. He got sacked 4 times for 32 yards. So the net passing yards were 477. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. Net passing yards. Each of them had a turnover. Man, we had more penalties than they did. And we went for it on 4th down a little bit more. Good grief. But we're gonna listen to at least one more clip from our illustrious head coach. See what he talking about. Oh, it's on YouTube. There we go. All right. Sound check.
Who obviously he's in his 7th season as a Falcon, but statistically not his best year last year.
Yes.
And also coming off the injury, we had to play some more reserve.
No doubt. I am really excited to see Youngway have a bounce back year. And really excited to watch him come back. I got so much confidence in Youngway because I started with him. I got so much confidence in Youngway because I gave him his first opportunity. So like I've seen him battle through adversity, and I've seen him fight back, and I've seen him find a way to make it work. And just the personality of the guy, the toughness, the mental toughness, the character. I got a lot of confidence that he'll be able to do it, and then he'll show us. And I just got a lot of confidence.
Knowing who's going to get first team snaps from
So hard for me to hear, John. But is he talking about Youngway?
Yeah, he was talking about Youngway Coop. Coach, you can't hear that?
Nah, not really. But don't worry about me. I'll go back and listen to it.
We always that's kind of a big deal with us just in general from last year. Like, I don't know if it's just
Coop should be fighting for his job.
You know, we have our attack package.
That's your boy Zeno asking questions. He ain't trying to hurt nobody.
He's going for it on 4th.
Not today anyway.
Pretty quickly.
Hold on, rewind it, John.
People are going for it.
Rewind
the
question.
Things that you want to get out.
Okay, hold on. Let me. All right, let's see.
One of the 2-minute type offense, perhaps not in the last year. Is that something that showed the game plan?
We always that's kind of a big deal with us just in general from last year.
Did you hear that time, Winston?
I wouldn't call it a 2-minute, but we definitely could change pace of the game. You know, we have our attack packages. We can get out there and get a line of scrimmage pretty quickly. You know, obviously, some of the transition that the league's going to, but going for it on 4th down is kind of transitioning pretty quickly. You don't see a lot of huddles when people are going for it. There's some known plays, there's some known things that you want to get out there and get done that are really easy for our guys to execute. So, like, we'll have some 2-minute-like philosophies when you start doing some of those things, which you always have, and we had last year, that really worked well for us, you know, and then kind of makes you drop back happy at times, and you just got to make sure you just guard it with some of those things.
Is anyone before that's supposed to be here? Is anyone missing or holding out at all?
No, we full boated. You know, we got everybody in. Everybody checked in yesterday. Had our meetings last night. Had our bed check last night, and everybody's in.
And I imagine how you were, what were your thoughts just on the quarterback next year?
You know, it happened so live for me when it was going on. It wasn't as interesting as it was to the country for us, because it was like kind of like old news, kind of addressed it as it was happening. So like everything that happened was like, oh yeah, we addressed that when it was happening. We addressed all those things. So it was kind of like revisiting history, but we kind of addressed all those things. Nothing was like a shocker. Nothing came out new, and obviously they do such a great job with Netflix. They do such a great job of portraying the story. It's just interesting for everybody else. So I get the buzz, but for me, it was just kind of. I was there, I was telling these guys, like, it's like being the actors that say they don't watch their movies. It's like I looked at it, but I didn't really watch it. I did have a nice jacket on. I knew that.
Well, obviously, Braylon Trice last year. But what do you like about what you know about Braylon?
I was so fired up about Braylon last year, and it's the same thing this year. Like that injury was heartbreaking for all of us, right? It was heartbreaking for him, it was heartbreaking for us, and to watch him fight and to watch him work and to watch him come back and to watch him get to this moment is what football's about. So like I can't wait to watch him, Jalen, Pierce again. I mean, that's like rookies. Like who we kidding, right? Watch all of those guys just come out here
and not to cut you off, John, but did y'all see Trice when he was in practice standing next to Pierce and
How's your defensive coach?
damn.
Hold up. Oh, what you say, Tonio?
Did y'all see Braylon Trice when he was standing next to Pierce and Walker in practice? Braylon Trice a big boy, bro.
Yeah, you're a big boy. I'm about to say, like, it's going. If we go 3-4, it's going to be a issue for the league. I promise.
Yeah, he's a big boy, bro.
It's going to be an issue for the league.
I think he's taller than both of them.
You put Trice on one side. Oh hell, because Trice gonna rotate anyway. So it could be Leonard Floyd. It probably be Leonard Floyd and Pierce, and then what? No, it might not. Pierce might rotate. Walker might start at edge with Floyd, or Floyd be a rotational piece.
Yeah, Braylon Trice is a big ass boy.
Like, man, our pass rush situation is gonna be stupid, and we can come at and wave. Like the only person that ain't gonna really see the field once again will be on D'Angelo Malone. They should have put weight on him in the offseason and moved his ass inside. He's not gonna see time on the field at like talking about, because you got too many edges ahead of him. They're doing him a disservice.
Yeah, I seen him standing next to Pierce and Walker. I was like, oh shit, that's a big boy.
I edge him big. I think like weight wise, I think smallest edge out there is like 240, like 242. And up. That's what I say. Like Malone they should have put weight on Malone and moved him inside and had him back up Diablo or something. But they got Montana Troy backing up Diablo, so they should have moved him inside and put him behind Caden Ellis. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I know our NASCAR package will be retarded. It's too much speed out there, man. We got way too much speed for the NASCAR package.
Anybody watch Ulbrich mic'd up at practice today?
Yeah,
he was on their ass.
I said he ain't got that long to get him in line.
Yeah, he got Caden Ellis straight real quick. He was talking about him being handsy. He was like, he said, what he told him? He was talking about the defensive lineman too. He said, we don't waste our time on offensive linemen. He said, touch their ass and go.
He's supposed to do.
Next time Caden Ellis came through there, he was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about." He said, "Yeah, you caught on to that real quick."
Caden better. He better. See, like that. That's what I love about what we did this offseason. Can't nobody just sit back and just slack off and think they secure. The only people that legitimately secure is AJ and Jesse Bates.
He told him that too. He said, "Don't be thinking like this is a competition about the next man." He said, he was talking to who the hell he was talking to. He was like, He's like, cause that right there, he said, the shit you doing right there ain't gonna guarantee you no jersey.
Ain't nobody playing, man.
Like he ain't give for who he said. He said that shit ain't gonna guarantee you no jersey. He was like, you got any advice? He said, I ain't got no advice for you. He said, you gotta play. That's all I can tell you. You gotta play.
Oh, I need help. But see that I can get behind. That I can get behind it. Ain't no game man played. See, like the last couple of seasons, because we were devoid of talent for the most part. Like if you name a starter, you were just a starter. I mean, unless you got hurt, who will take your spot?
You know, now he was saying, he said that right there is not gonna guarantee you no jersey on Sunday.
And now, now you go ahead and play around if you want. You'll be sitting on the sideline with Kirk Cousins.
The funny part about it was when he was talking to Ober, like after Ober got on his ass and he was trying to like talk to him, and Ober was like, "Nah, I don't want to hear none of that shit." He said, "I ain't got no words for you, bruh." He said, "You just gotta play."
I love it.
Now, I hope we can get some holding calls this year, because that's what they're gonna do.
They ain't gonna have no choice.
When they find out that the Falcons are, and I hate to use an old moniker. When they find out that the Falcons are fast and physical, they're gonna start holding. They were holding us when we wasn't. Couldn't get a call, couldn't buy a call. And see, that's what's gonna happen. See, I see that happen. I see that happening. That as fast as we are on paper, as physical as we are on paper, and you guys seeing these people, and I try to get a good look. If I can make it up there Tuesday, I get a good look. They're gonna have to hold us. It's gonna have to be some holding, and it's gonna have to be some calling. And I'm expecting my coaches, even if you just get a position coach out there, get one of the position coaches out there that go completely zero to ignorant Mickey Ficky out there on the field. Whenever you see holding, they call it on us. They always call it on us. They're always quote unquote catching us in anything that we do. All right, I need equal treatment. I need equal treatment because it's that pass rush. However they manufacture it, however they line it up, however they do it, is gonna have to get back there and gonna have to touch some folks. Not almost get back there, but they're gonna have to get back there and touch some folks. Because one thing that I noticed about what was going on with the Falcons now, and if you guys remember, the first 3 or 4 games, the defense was keeping the team afloat. Were they or were they not? Tell me if I'm remembering this right.
You are.
Man, you right.
Okay. The doggone offense, with the defects to try to get some child support because they wasn't getting defense wasn't getting no support from the offense. Now defense was kind of holding on and holding it together. And if we had just a little bit more offense, we could have ran away with some folks. And they kept everything within range while the offense was trying to get its sea legs, and your quarterback was trying to get himself together. So man, and this year looks like the best prospect for us getting it all together and trying to make a run. Now there are people, like I said Wednesday, that are saying that the Falcons might have a letdown this year. and Vegas, and this dude that had been watching football for all this time, the one I was telling you guys about Wednesday.
And they
But
always be wrong as hell too, John.
yeah, well, and sometimes they are,
A majority of the time they are.
well, a lot. Well, I would say sometimes they are, and sometimes they are not. Now, last year, nobody saw. Now what were the predictions for last year? Wasn't it 7 and was it 7 and 10?
7 and
Yeah, it was 7 and 10.
But thing was, nobody could have ever imagined that we were going to drop 4 straight like that. Now, I don't know how they were figuring that we were going to be 7 and 10, but we were 6 and 3 and dropped 4 straight.
But
Now,
here's the thing. Here's the thing, John, and this is what I can't reconcile with our fans. Like, do I believe we're gonna have a bad season? I don't think so. I think we're gonna have a very, very, very good season. But is it very possible? Absolutely. Like, I don't understand this thought process of it ain't gonna happen. Like, we do still have a unproven quarterback. We do still have a very, very, very young team. So, it most definitely can go sideways real damn quick.
You heard what Patrick Mahomes said about Penix, right?
Bro, I don't care about none of that. The fact is, it can happen, bro.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I get it. He's talented. I'm not taking nothing from. I'm not saying the boy ain't talented, bro. I just don't understand why people just can't understand. It could be a very rough season this year. It's very possible.
Maybe it's because we want to believe in something better. That's why.
Hey, I'm with all the beliefs, bro. But people are speaking as if it is fact. There's a difference. I believe that my prediction for the team is I believe we're gonna win 14 games. But I'm very well aware that it can absolutely go left.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I don't think nobody sit there and think that it's written in the book that.
I mean, just from comments, bro. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like everybody just think we just gonna, Penix is him. We gonna wash everybody. It's been that feeling. That's why every time we beat up, I keep saying over and over and over, temper your expectations. I'm not saying it for no reason.
Oh well, hey, I definitely understand that. I'm one of those temper your expectations people. And we did talk about this earlier, about this, and Millie Mills. You see what Millie Mills said.
Yeah, I can't see it. What he say?
Well, he said, Coach, you can never get too high on this team for real. Got to take it a game at a time.
Exactly. I mean, it's just that simple. Especially with the unproven talent. Like the difference between him and it ain't his fault, but him and Jaden Daniels, you have an enormous sample size of Jaden Daniels. You don't have that with MBJ, which is not his fault. So, but I'm just saying, you can kind of give an assessment of Daniels from his sample size. You can't really give an assessment from the small sample size we got last year. So just kind of explore your expectations just a little bit. But I still believe, even with me saying all that, we'll win 14 games.
I'm gonna say this. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm not lowering my expectation for a team. I can't. And the reason being is because the trajectory of this team got everybody around here is excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited too. But I'm excited
I
because of
understand.
defense.
But but I'm excited as trajectory of a quarterback that I believe that we have a competent quarterback. My quarterback showed me enough last year that he can have a big season this year as a full starter of the offense and full command of the offense. For one, the playbook opens up a lot more. For two, he has the talent around him to be a competent quarterback. That's the main thing. He has the talent. He has a plethora of receivers. He has two running backs. He has a sturdy offensive line. So that lets me know that my offense is not going to be the problem because he has the talent. I get it where you're coming from when he says he's not proven. I get that. But with the talent around him and the arm that he has and what the reports been coming out of camp and everything like that, the sky's the limit for him. On the defensive side, that's what I'm more worried about than anything because that's what
I think our
majority.
defense is gonna be lights out this year in a lot of games.
I do think so too. But they have to learn in jail because for the simple fact is we're going under a new terminology with Jeff Ulbrich, and we bringing in some type of new scheme with what they had last year.
And you heard what Jesse Bates said. He said this year just feel different.
So I
Yeah.
can't lower my I can't lower my expectations and my excitement for my team because I know on paper what they supposed to do. But I get you. Take it game by game. I do agree with that portion of it.
Who said that?
Yeah, I got
What,
it.
what, what, bro, what I mean is, I don't want you, like, hell no, I'm excited too. I'm not saying lower your expectations for that. I'm saying when you say things like, we're going to have a 3 or 4 receivers reaching 1,000 yards, that's what I'm talking about. Like, come on, bro. No, like, what? Like, we have no idea what we have in that situation. That's what I mean by low expectations. Do I think we'll get 2? Probably. Or 3 or 4? I don't know about all that. Not in first year with the Reigns. I don't know about all that. That's what I mean by low expectation. That's what I mean by be realistic.
Well, hey, me, my prediction, and I said this earlier before you came on, Coach. My prediction is, as always, 4-14.
And they playing 18 games.
So we're gonna lose the bye. We're gonna lose the bye.
We
Yeah, that's
10-point
what he basically
underdogs.
saying.
We always 10-point
That's what he said.
underdogs in the bye week.
Yeah, that's what he been saying that for the last couple of years. I know what you were going to say.
But when I say that,
well, they said
what
the
do I
Saints gonna get
always
blown
say?
up by
What
40
do
in their bye
I
week.
always say when I get that prediction? What do I always say? Prove me wrong.
They said the Saints gonna get blown up by 40 in their bye week.
Yeah, I said, prove me wrong. Falcon, if you prove me wrong, you're doing good. And Millie Mills, you saying what I always say. Get it off the paper, put it on the field.
Yeah,
Get it off the
for
paper,
sure.
put it on the field. That's the only time it counts. That's the only time it counts. And see, thing is that most of the excitement that people are hearing now is the fact that you have a quarterback with an arm that demonstrates that his trajectory can go up. The year before last, Desmond Ritter, Marcus Mariota, man. see that's where the excitement is coming from. That's really where the excitement is coming from. And all of and
but you
Kirk
know what,
Cousins,
John? But you know what, John? I said it then. I was the only one saying it then. Like, yeah, some people said it after, but like at the time, I said it then. Calm down. This ain't what you think it is. But Desmond Ritter is a prime example of what I be talking about.
Didn't he
Like,
go to the
just
Bengals?
chill out. Just chill out, huh?
Didn't Desmond Ritter get signed by the Bengals?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
he did. Now, see,
Garbage.
yeah, now,
Yeah, but they don't have the
can
same talent. Though.
true. Now, I want to ask this question: how in the world do you? Okay, if Desmond Ritter, man, why would you sign this man? Why
Because
would you?
I don't know.
Camp body.
What? Huh?
Yeah, camp body.
Did they sign him as a
Man,
camp body?
They
Okay.
signed him like 2 days before training camp started.
Oh, okay.
he need
All right.
he need to be a warehouse body because they need to
But
be out
I
there.
mean, why even sign him as a camp body?
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
he's gonna be on the team. He's gonna be on the team.
He was taking second team snaps.
Yeah, he gonna be on the team. They signed him. But he's. I mean, I guess that's the same. I guess that's the same reason you can ask why do people sign Gardner Minshew or whoever.
But and what is that reason?
No,
A cheap emergency button.
Shoot, if that's the only emergency button I got to mash, I die in the flames.
Hey, I mean, you know.
I die. Look, it's just like pouring gasoline on me if I'm gonna mash that emergency button.
I mean, Ritter can get it done, but he's not.
Get what
Man,
done, Coach?
Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying, bro. Let me finish what I'm saying. If your quarterback gets hurt in the middle of the game, you can put Desmond Ritter in and get him to coast you to a win. Like, don't do nothing spectacular. If you win it, you can probably coast to that win. You just can't count on him to be your starter. You can't put the team on his back. But you see what happened when he came in against us. The man looked like a goddamn Heisman Trophy winner. So he can do it. You just can't count on him to put the team on his back and do it.
Ritter didn't look that good against us. Our defense really just looked that damn bad.
Now,
oh my goodness. Tomato. The fact is,
ain't no tomato on that.
What do you mean? He got the stats. So okay. So our defense was bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who got the offensive stats?
Who?
Coach. Ritter got the offensive stats.
Oh, okay. That I mean. Tomato. You can say
no, ain't no tomato.
He was. How can you say the defense was trash?
Look. If your defense, look, man, if you go back and look at that game, and I'm having flashbacks right now, Coach, since you're laboring on that. We look.
I remember horrible. I watched it and I was shaking. Yeah, we looked horrible, and he looked like prime.
Did he? And he didn't look that good.
Cam Newton, something. No, he didn't. But against us, he looked like prime Cam Newton.
Man, stop it. The man had 208 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions.
Okay, we talking about Desmond Ritter.
Desmond Ritter.
We didn't change the name. No, we didn't change the name.
Are you talking about
oh my God.
He had 28 yards.
I don't even know why I do this with this guy, bro. Your arguments be so bad faith. I'm clearly being funny, dude.
No, you're not.
I was always being funny. But what I'm saying is, 200 yards for Desmond Ritter is like 700 for a good quarterback.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't stretching that rubber band that dog.
Coach. Everybody knows I have never liked Desmond Ritter, bro. I'm telling you,
I know it.
If he gets 200 yards on us, to me, that is the equivalent of like Tom Brady getting 800 yards. Like that's a massive game for him. That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm being funny.
Ty didn't think you were being funny.
That's
Ty arguing you back like I don't know what.
Oh, ain't nobody. I don't know why Toddy arguing with me like, dude. I've never liked that.
Cause you was coach. Your voice inflection doesn't tell me that you're joking.
Right.
My voice is the same way all the time.
That's what I'm talking about. So I mean, there were no clues for us to know that you were joking about that. I thought
listen to what John. All you have to do is listen to what I'm saying.
I heard what you were saying. I heard what you were saying.
Everything I said was
the nonverbal.
When someone tells me that he had 200 yards, and I say, okay, that's we're talking about Desmond Ritter. Like I'm joking when I say that. Like, of course, 200 yards ain't shit, but for Desmond Ritter, that is like 800 yards. That's what I'm talking about. Me joking about it.
Funny, funny. He sounded the same way with that Georgia Texas prediction.
Same way. That shit's old as fuck.
It's still funny as fuck though.
Still talking about it. Find something new, bro. The fuck.
Hey John.
Yo.
Ron said he need that Deion Sanders jersey on
Man, Ron. No, Ron. I can't get that one up. I can't get that one up. Hey, man, shoot. No. That, I gotta take that one. I gotta take that one to the dirt nap with me, boss.
The upper room.
I'm gonna take that one to the dirt nap with me.
You know how to get that shit in here, right?
Say what?
Oh shit.
Yo.
I ain't throwing away my doggone rostrum. I don't care what y'all say.
Matter of fact, I gotta give me some new jerseys, man. I'm bullshit. I'm gonna get that B John and I'm gonna get that Penix jump.
Hey, okay, now Millie Mills is asking, did we talk about the Cam Newton drama on Wednesday? What kind of drama was there about Cam Newton? Hey. I remember it was some fussing going on.
He spoke facts, and people mad about it.
But Gilly roasted his ass though.
Yeah, I heard his response.
Oh. But
I found that shit to be clown shit. Me personally, I didn't find it funny at all.
You were talking about Jalen Hurts, right? And he was talking about because the quarterback ranking came out. All right, so he said Jalen Hurts is too high, which, in my opinion, I believe so too.
I agree.
All right, so like they got Jalen like what in like top 5? I know he's in the top 10. I know for a fact he's in the top 10, but I think he's in the top 5. So he was like, Jalen Hurts ain't like this. It doesn't make sense. Even though Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl, yes, he did. He did. I agree with that. But Jalen Hurts is not in a situation where he was number 9. All right. Jalen Hurts is not in a situation where Jalen Hurts have to go win you football game. That's not it. Jalen Hurts, all you got to do is keep the train on the track. That's it. The most lethal weapon in the game is the tush push. Outside of that, Jalen Hurts will dink and dunk you all day long. Yeah, he'll hit a couple of jumps down the field or whatever, but he's not. They're not winning games off of Jalen Hurts' arm. They're not. Like you can put tons of quarterback in that same position. They go win the Super Bowl too. Because Philly's roster is just that damn good from top to bottom. It's that good. All you got to do is don't turn the ball over. If you don't turn the ball over 9 times out of 10, you're going to win the game. You know what I'm saying? So when Cam said that and spoke on it, they said that like Dan Orlovsky tried to go at him. Dan Orlovsky tried to go at him. Ryan Clark tried to go at him. And then so then Cam took and went back at him and was like, well, look, he was like y'all not in the same, y'all not in position to be able to rate a quarterback like I am. He was like, what is that? Ryan Clark got one Pro Bowl. We not in the same.
Yeah, he said he also undrafted. We can't relate.
We can't relate, which is true.
Hold on. Okay.
And he said
So
Dan
what
Orlovsky.
do you say about Orlovsky?
Yeah, he said Dan Orlovsky. He just laughed at the jump. He kept it pushing. But to be honest, he's not. Yes, Jalen is a factor, but Jalen is not propelling them to wins. He's not.
Hey, John.
Saquon will propel them to win.
Hey,
That
John, pull up
will
what
propel
Gilly
them
said
to win.
about
The offensive line
Cam
will
Newton.
propel them to win. When Cam was playing, Cam was carrying his team to win.
What'd you say, Antonio?
Pull up what Gilly said about Cam Newton.
Oh man, Cam. Gilly got his ass.
Yeah, Gilly got in his ass, bro. Gilly was like, "You got on tight jeans."
I put it in the
group.
group.
You had on tight jeans, a jersey, and a bow tie, nigga.
Tied. Yes, Hurst had over 30 touchdowns.
But the problem with that is all he was doing was assassinating that man's character. When Cam spoke facts, there's a difference. I don't care about the name calling and all that. Dispute what he said, which he can't. Cam spoke facts. Don't nobody know a goddamn Gilly the Kid album. I don't know a single fucking song from a Gilly the Kid.
See if I can find it. I think I put it in the group chat too.
What's
it's in the chat.
What's
what you say, Red?
I agree with Cam. I mean, I didn't know he was Cam broke it down. And then we talking about Clark and Orlovsky. Yeah, I when he said to Ryan Clark, I just had to hear what he said to Orlovsky. Yeah, that's the route he was gonna go. You said he just laughed. He didn't even say nothing about it. He just laughed at him.
He told Ryan Clark. He said, you were undrafted. We can't relate. You had one Pro Bowl. We can't relate. I was like, God damn.
You know, I've been waiting for somebody to throw their resume out there when they arguing with some of these folks. I appreciate that, Cam, because you're right. If you put Cam resume up to Ryan and Orlovsky, oh my God, dude, don't even begin. That's why I say Orlovsky be talking a lot of trash. And if somebody like Cam put their resume next to his, dude, he shut you up in a minute.
All right,
so does Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark talks a lot of trash, and I'm like, who is he? I didn't even know who he was.
Ryan think that Reed absolved him.
But he was all right though. Ryan Clark was knocking shit out. Like don't forget that. When that's still
I tell you what, he can talk more than Orlovsky can talk.
Ryan Clark was the guy beside Palomalu. You were the strong safety.
Again, I don't remember that clown at all.
He played with the Reds. Well, he played with the Commanders. He was good. He played with the Steelers. He was good. Dan Orlovsky can't talk about no. Well, I'm saying he can talk because he played in the NFL for some long time and over a decade. But as far as
TJ Yates sitting hopping on a podcast, sitting there talking shit about a quarterback in the league. Stop it, bro. No. Just because you made it to the league, don't get me wrong. You made it to the league. You did what millions of other people could not do. But when you got to the league, what did you do?
I ain't do that. But I'm saying ESPN paying him as their number one guy, so he gonna talk about a lot more quarterbacks. But like I say, most of them they be talking about they career way better than he is, man.
All right, this is what Cam said.
Anything that Cam says is
going
to go viral.
Yeah.
Who hotter than me? Well, Cam's wrong.
Cam Newton went to 3 Pro Bowls. Jalen Hurts already been to 2. Cam Newton was an MVP and he got to the Super Bowl and he forgot to bring his cape.
Mr. Ryan Clark, you're attacking the messenger and not attacking the message. Terrell Owens, we all know that you don't have the best relationship with your quarterbacks. You've been a quarterback, I'm just going to leave it like that. Gilly, you posted me on your social story. And Peggy, I got a question to ask.
Can you name me one Gilly the Kid album? Did you know his album was Philadelphia? Jalen Hurts is the quarterback. You do not need to go through Jalen Hurts.
You go through the Eagles.
Philadelphia Eagles. So since that we want to attack the messenger, Ryan Clark. Hey, let's pull up your stats. Second team All SEC. We cannot relate. Undrafted in 2002. We cannot relate. Won Pro Bowl in 2011. We cannot relate. People keep attacking Cam, the person, or why he didn't jump on the fumble, comparing and contrasting. So when I compare and contrast you guys' statistics and Dan Orlovsky, never mind. But the message here is Jalen Hurts. This has nothing to do with me hating people say.
Let me pause it real quick so you don't get no copyright infringement.
Oh no! Wait a minute. Okay, will that be copyright? That might be. I don't know.
Yeah, that way. But play a little bit, talk a little bit, then go back to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I see where you're going.
All right, here we go.
But he said he could not relate.
Tad, you can play the whole audio, or you can't play the video.
All right, you have a good one.
All right, thank you.
What did you just get?
No, somebody just got some food. It sounds like, but
no.
Oh no, Tad said yeah, you can play the audio. You can't.
Yeah, I just got some food. My bad.
No, you good. All right, here you go.
As long as you ain't smacking while we talking.
After this, I'll play what Gilly said.
Nothing to do with me being bitter. This is just my thought process in evaluating quarterbacks. Let's make people debate about sports again. There's too many homeboys in the industry. There's too many insiders that are moved by relationships. Well, you're not talking about the person. You're more or less talking about their performance. And that's what I will talk about. Did you know, Peggy, Jalen Hurts only threw for 2,900 yards in the whole season? 2,903 yards. Did you know that his former teammate at Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa, threw for 36 yards less? You know, the kicker in that is? What is it? Tua only played in 11 games. Baker Mayfield threw for 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 16 interceptions. Justin Herbert's stats, 23 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. So what are we talking about here, ladies and gentlemen? Cam hating on Jalen? No, that's not the case. He doesn't need to play elite for his team to be successful. They're not winning games solely on his performance. The elite guys is. He lacks nothing in the skilled department. But like I told him, team situation doesn't require you to showcase your individual talent. These guys that I put on the list are all valid. So stop coming for me as if I don't know this game of football. Gator Light, a specialized blend of when people always.
So that's Cam rebuttal.
When people always say, "Hey Cam, you're hating on Jalen Hurts," no.
Yeah. All right. So here's what Gilly said.
Gilly went off, bro.
Yeah. Here you go. Exactly. All right. So he had 630 yards rushing last season. All right. Now, that's more. Well, I'll get out of it. We'll get back to it.
If Jalen Hurts did what you couldn't do, that was win a good day. Cam Newton, I seen you came at me because Hurts did what you couldn't do, that was win a Super Bowl. So you want to get all in your feelings. Man, shut your tight jean wearing ass up, man. You had on a jersey, corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga. You will never be able to fuck with Jalen Hurts, nigga. You super goofy, corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga.
Who the hell is that?
You do. The Super Bowl win.
Man, that shit is clown shit as hell. Ain't nothing about that joke. He sounds stupid.
And he's been the 2 of them. So when you hating on him, nigga, just know you wasn't better than him, nigga. You talk about, can you name one of my albums, nigga? You ain't gotta be able to name one of my albums, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. You in my space. You ain't bigger than me in this space, nigga.
Oh shit, man. This is a funny shit.
Yellow ass boy. I could come sign you, nigga. Yellow ass boy. What you talking?
And y'all wonder what woke me up.
I know it hurts your fucking feelings that you wasn't gelling, nigga. You non-Super Bowl having ass nigga. And let's be for real. Let's be for real. You out here clout chasing, man. You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody. And he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of... Come on, man. You a Pro Bowler, man. You made millions of dollars, man. That's the type of content you chasing, man. Get your goofy ass out of here, Cam. Super goofy ass nigga. Tight jeans, jersey with a bow tie wearing ass nigga. Fuck you thought. You called the right one out, you super goofy ass nigga. Right.
All right.
Yeah. Tonyo, that sound like Tony over there go off. Okay.
Man, that shit was trash as hell.
That's Gilly's rebuttal.
Man, this shit was funny though.
Man, I ain't find none of that funny. He kept saying the same shit and didn't rebut or refute nothing that Cam said.
I know that's why it was funny.
He got a million views.
Like Cam said, all he was doing was attacking the character.
Yeah,
exactly. That's all he was doing.
You know, now see, this is the thing. This is the thing with me. If you look back at that Super Bowl that Cam Newton was in, the man didn't even have a receiver out there. The only person he had was that tight end. What was his name?
Greg Olsen.
Olsen. That was it. And everything else, you know, Cam Newton was running, and they were just popping him. I mean, they were just popping him. He couldn't throw the dogs off the scent at all during that Super Bowl. And the thing about that Super Bowl, the thing about that Super Bowl that made me mad was after the Super Bowl, where they was interviewing Cam Newton. There was a curtain behind him, and they were interviewing the Denver players right behind him, talking about him like a dog, and he could hear them talking. They want to tell Cam Newton he wasn't acting like a man because he answered 4 questions and said, "I'm done." But Ron Rivera, you interview him in a hallway by himself. You interview the head coach in a hallway by himself, where he didn't hear what anybody else was saying about him. He didn't hear all that old talk or whatever. And, you know, the coaches probably wouldn't do each other like that. But you interview players. Why in the world did you do that man like that? That's what I really hated about that. Yeah, I got in his behind because he didn't go down there and get that fumble. He should have done that. He should have dove in there and tried to get the doggone ball. He should have done that. Okay, fine. But, you know, Carolina was really crippled. Carolina was really crippled. Now, Carolina should have won that Super Bowl against New England. But that damn punter that kicked the ball out of bounds and gave it to them jokers on the 40-yard line. Hey, even when they did go to overtime in that game, right?
Nope.
Or was it in regulation? When Jake Delhomme was quarterback.
Yeah, got him in regulation.
Yeah,
they got him in regulation. But you know, it was the punter. No. They had just kicked the field goal. I think they kicked off. Yeah, they kicked off, and the Joker kicked the ball out of bounds and gave it to New England on the 40 because Carolina was hanging with them. I thought they were gonna get New England, but the Cam Newton Super Bowl, man, I just didn't like that. I just didn't like that. I didn't think that was fair. I didn't think that was right. You know, but like y'all say, Buddy, all he was doing, you know, he was just trying to find different ways to say Negro.
Yeah, that shit was clown shit.
That's all that was. I mean, and you know those folk up there in Philadelphia, those, you know, they you know, I don't even pay them jokers no attention. I don't even pay them jokers no attention, man. You know, but wow. Because I remember those times where what was it, when the 2 Live Stews were on? They tried to jump on the stews up there in Philadelphia. Took the man hat and was throwing it all over the place. Man couldn't get his hat back, and so he up there with his brother. Them jokers went into that Korean stance, back to back. They went back to back. All right, come on, y'all, just come on here. They got away. But man, Philadelphia, man, I don't know. That was one of the worst cities to win a doggone Super Bowl, because some dude fell off a traffic light during the doggone Super Bowl parade, didn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, man. They doggone near burnt the town down. I don't know what we gonna do, but I would definitely like to have a Super Bowl victory and see what we would doggone do. Because I mean, man,
At the
I'm
damn
liable.
pool.
We should have
I'm
already
liable
had
to run. Shoot. But I know I was acting a fool when he died. They say he died too, man. Good grief.
Who was that?
The dude that fell off the traffic light.
Oh,
Well, hey, man, you wanna climb that high in the sky to celebrate a victory? I'm gonna do you like
Man,
no,
you
it
did.
wasn't that traffic light red. It was one of the ones that's on the corner that go up and down that you could just climb right up on.
We talking about the
It
dude?
wasn't the kind that went over the road. It was on the corner.
It was on the pole on the side of the on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
He fell off the joint. He fell like 20-something feet.
No, bro, that's cap. Google it and read the story. It was the side shit, and I don't even think he died, honestly.
Now Millie Mills,
because they literally have a picture of it. So I mean,
of him falling.
No, of him on the stoplight that's on the side.
I think I saw him fail. Excuse me. I think I saw him fall.
Yeah.
I think I saw him fall.
I thought they caught him.
No, the ground caught it.
No, right. That was we don't went from somebody catching them to now the ground caught him. We got so many stories.
Okay, I ain't trying to change the subject or nothing like that. But John, you keeping up with politics, right?
This one of the polls that go up, but he got like a little like the little flag, like you put a flag on a pole. The little flag holder part. He was out on that junk and fell off it.
John, you keeping up with politics?
So it was okay. Now Titus said he did pass away. Yeah, it was an 18-year-old student. Yeah, it was an 18-year-old student. They say he was a gymnast or something.
A couple of feet.
He landed on his head.
That'll do it.
He landed on his head.
Yeah. All right. So the light itself is one of them straight up, and then it got like a little overhang light that hangs off the side of it. He didn't get all the way up to the top of it. He took and climbed up like halfway up the jump, and they had the Philly flag, the long one, the banner type jump, instead of like the more the vertical one, not the horizontal flag. So
okay. The one that's attached to the pole.
Yeah, where it got like two metal connectors, one at the top and one at the bottom to connect to the pole.
Kind of like those things they be putting up during Christmas and various holidays.
Yeah. But it's the banner flag, not the one that like you see that flag fly outside the house. Is the long one, the up and down one. So he climbed up halfway up the jump, grabbed the flag. He grabbed the flag, and when he grabbed the flag pulled away from the jump.
And see, Channel Fox 29. It said video of the fall has been obtained by Fox 29, and they did. I thought I had seen him fall. I thought it was a traffic light, but yeah, I thought it was a traffic light. But they said he came off that pole. Hey. But hey, man, shoot. When the Yankees won the World Series, when the Giants won both of their Super Bowls, when the Bears won their Super Bowl in '85, man, all them places, they were turning over cars, burning stuff. Let me see, someplace it was all northern cities, if I remember correctly, northern and Midwest cities. Whenever they would win a Super Bowl or whatever, man, they tear the whole town up. They tear the whole town up.
Yeah, they tried that in DC. DC police won't. DC won't. Police won't have that shit.
Yeah. No. That's right. It wasn't DC, but yeah, Philadelphia. When they won their first Super Bowl, when they won this one, New York with like I said, with the Giants. I'm almost tempted to say with the Jets too. And I know Philly when the 76ers won with Moses Malone, they tore the place up. Yeah, buddy. Well, gentlemen, like I said, I got some stuff I got to do tomorrow. I got an interview tomorrow. I might be getting a little old gig, so I want to halfway be lucid when they ask me these questions, whatever it is they're gonna ask me. So I got to head and get me a little bit of rest. Well, since we already know what we're doing this weekend, and I've asked everybody, is there anything anybody want to say before we go?
Good night. Nope. Good night.
Dang,
all right, Coach.
Ray, when y'all come back?
August 23rd.
All right.
Right for college football season. The season could be the weekend of the first game, or right before the first game.
Yeah, that's right before the first game.
Oh, okay.
You said the 21st?
No, 23rd.
23rd.
Yeah. We got like 2 weeks.
Oh, damn. That close?
Yeah, I think it's like 2 weeks before the first game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's find out for sure. When the NFL season starts.
No, I'm talking about college games. 2 weeks before the college game starts.
Oh, no, I think that's a week.
Oh, okay.
All right. Winston, close us on out, boss, so we can.
Hold on. One second. Oh, well, it's some college games on the 23rd. With the official week 1 start Thursday, August 28th.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because we're gonna do our preview. We're gonna do our preview that week.
Yeah, that's all right. But thank everybody for rocking with us tonight. Everybody came through on the channel and everybody in the chat. Welcome to the pop-up show. You can catch us on Facebook and YouTube, the iTest. You come on YouTube Wednesday at 10 p.m. Start off with Falcon content. Ain't no question, ain't no telling what the conversation will go, but you can enjoy the ride along the way. Thank y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend.
All right. Yeah, good show, y'all. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
All right. Gentlemen, appreciate y'all cooperating at such short notice. Even though y'all were the one that insisted that we have a show, and it was good for a nice pop-up show and a change. And I know Tidy would have had a Waffle House or whatever, but I know he said he was in the process of moving. And hey, I wish and hope you have a successful move without any incidences or hitches or glitches or whatever. Everybody that came through the chat, Tidy and Millie Mills, and I scroll through everybody. The Diva, Ron for coming on, Tonio for coming through, everybody. You know, like old Big Low said, you could have been any place else at 3 o'clock in the morning, but you chose to be with us, and we're grateful that you are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.